Okay, recording in progress.
It says it's recording.
Yeah.
What's the protocol here? Should I stay quiet until?
Well, I'll probably just do a quick intro, and you can jump in when I'm going to edit it at the end anyway. So
Every man for himself, Roman.
yeah, utter chaos in here. So welcome to our first official section of Embers of the Imperium Homebrew, which I'm going to title K-41 because that's your guys' Keleres designation. And just in case you missed our character creation episode, the characters began by going and acquiring a ship from the planet of Arc Prime in the Barony of Letnev system. And after a brief scuffle with some scavengers, one of the characters' pockets decided that the lone survivor of their attackers would be coming back with them to serve as her porter. And just because Tika's not here today, she's not feeling well. We're going to zoom through this a little bit quickly so I don't have to do too much with her character. She'll have her own side quest while you guys are dealing with what's going on today. So for Bruce and Pasha, the Imperium and the Sar characters are with Pockets and Eni, the Letnev that they've taken hostage apparently.
The slave.
The slave, yeah.
That they've taken onto their ship. I've spent 3 weeks flying back from Arc Prime to Mecatol. And during this time, you guys will have noticed in your bank accounts, a salary has been uploaded. So it's been about 6 weeks since we started. You get paid every month. And once all your deductions and taxes and everything come out, you get 1,000 ori, which are credits, right?
Pay cut.
Yeah. So Roman, unfortunately, you don't get that because you weren't, you're a new hire. So, but you are now on the payroll.
This body is incredibly frustrated to not receive payment for no work.
Yes. So we're gonna start this from your point of view. So you guys have been flying back for weeks, but Roman, you've just had your orientation. You've done all the paperwork to become one of the Keleres, and a Winnaran by the name of Ilonus Demestris is your handler. He's kind of the supervisor, the mid-level management over your Keleres team. And so he's taking you down to the hangar in Mecatol City to meet with your group who have called in ahead and are arriving in a brand new ship.
And it doesn't look brand new.
It will not. We'll get to that.
No.
Yes.
Inquiry.
Yes.
What's a Kaleri?
Ah, yes. You are the Keleres, one of the Keleres. The Keleres are the agents of the Galactic Council assigned to the defense of the galaxy against universal threats, such as the Mahakt and the Vulwraith, and between the two of us, the L1Z1X. So even though the L1Z1X are part of the Galactic Council, everybody's still pretty wary of them. Oh, and let's not forget the Necrovirus. So there's many new threats to the galaxy that are basically we're worried that the galaxy is going to be destroyed by any one of these potential threats. And the Galactic Council has approved the formation and funding for your organization. Any further questions?
Probably, but let's continue.
Okay. So you guys are basically on a tram through the city. The trams run high off the ground in between very, very tall buildings. So Mecatol City is very compact and very dense because most of the planet was destroyed many, many, many years ago during the Twilight Wars, and now it's protected by a shield to keep out the poisonous atmosphere.
As is Bruce as he tries to fit into the tram that he's taking.
Yes, yes. Well, you guys are still on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah. So.
Oh, sorry. This is Roman's on the tram.
Roman's on the tram with the handler. Yeah. And so
this vessel responds to the moniker Lazardo.
Okay. All right, Lazardo. It's wonderful having you aboard. We've actually been trying to get one of the Arborec onto one of our teams, but it's been a little bit tricky. The Latani aren't overly talkative. Yeah, so I think you'll be excited to meet your new team. They're a scrappy bunch of interesting folks.
I don't know if excitement is the word I'd use, but
no, well, I was trying to build them up a little bit. It's not the word I'd use either. All right, so he'll take you down to the hangar it's kind of on the northeast side or the east side of the city. There aren't large ships in this hangar. This is kind of more a docking station, mostly for shuttles and small ships. Any larger ships are up in orbit by a space station, and then people tend to fly down in the shuttles. Your ship is small enough, it'll come and have a berth in the hangar itself. So he'll kind of stand you outside on the edge of the hangar, just waiting for the arrival of the ship. Presumably you guys have called in and identified yourselves. And as they're pulling in, you see the grungiest, beat up piece of junk you've ever seen in your life. It's surprising that it's airborne, okay? It's dented, dinged, and like an inch thick of soot covering the exterior. Kind of just flies into the hangar, bumps onto the hangar floor in the center there. And with a creak, the door will start to open, like a hatch on the side will start to open, but it'll jar and then it'll creak and just kind of lurch open until it hits the floor. And I don't know who comes out first. Okay.
Woo, there was no air left in there for the last week.
Yeah. Holding his breath for a long time. Pasha descends the stairs. And so you see a SAR. So he's kind of a sort of a furry-ish sort of an alien. You may or may not be familiar with them. I guess that's up to you. Followed by, I would assume, well, let's be honest, Pockets is going to be lagging behind. So probably Bruce.
Yeah, I'll slowly make my way out, careful to not catch my wings too many times on the doors as I duck my large head down and get out and stand proud and Imperium in front of this guy.
Yeah, so you'll see very, very tall, no face, big wings, leathery wings. I would say less likely you've seen one of these before.
And as is my custom, I bow very awkwardly to him with half of my 8-foot tall body and speak through his communicator saying, hello.
Greetings.
And yes, and Roman, what are they seeing?
Oh, well, they're seeing a humanoid looking, apparently male creature with a fungal growth kind of amassed around the cranium. There's no more natural hair left, and there's sort of a pale blue skin and dark gray eyes. And I'm standing about an average height at about 5'10", and I'm my head sort of awkwardly relaxed to the side, and my body is sort of a swaying, lurching motion.
And if you like, you can roll Xenology.
Yeah,
ooh, I can do that.
I actually got that skill.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I'm good at that.
Yeah.
So Xenology is intelligence.
It's intelligence.
And I have a rank in Xenology.
Yeah.
Which means I do, if I'm doing this right, I do 3 greens and a yellow.
Yes.
Okay. And what's my difficulty?
I think the difficulty for what he is, I'd probably put it at 3.
Okay. Using our fancy new dice rollers, it says I got 2 successes and 1 advantage.
Okay, good. All right.
Oh, yeah, those yellow dice are good.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the difficulty?
3.
I'm supposed to be good at this. I I got 2 successes and a threat.
Okay. All right. So Ken, he makes you, there's an uncanny valley feeling coming from him. So maybe it makes you a little bit uncomfortable.
I think I fought one of these things before.
Yeah. but Bruce is probably more familiar and more interested because he's a very curious type of being. And you would both know, though, he is a Derzuga, what's called a Derzuga. So he is from the Arborec. Basically what he is a fungus that has overtaken the corpse, in this case of a Letnev, so kind of like a zombie. There's an intelligent fungus controlling him.
Excellent.
Should be good in a fight.
Yeah. And after all this is done, you guys probably even have a few seconds to introduce yourselves before you see Pockets and Annie coming out of the ship with just a horde of bags. But as soon as Annie appears, Ilonus, the Winnaran handler, is going to look suddenly very stern. He'll probably look at Bruce because I think probably maybe assuming you're the leader, you're the most intelligent here. Who on earth is that? Pointing at any.
I can't remember what Pockets was calling him. She had a name for him. It was like
Bag
Caddy
boy, I
or something.
think.
Bag boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bruce will just run. Yeah. Bag boy.
And so he's gonna march up to Pockets. What on earth are you doing with this? Where did you get this person? And she'll, and I don't want to speak for Tika, so I'm not going to get too much into her character. So to cut that short, you're going to end up in his office. Okay. You're going to end up in an office in the Eye of Mecatol, which is the kind of the galactic center where the council building is and everything. But you're actually going to be in the Keleres headquarters in an office. Oh my goodness. Roman, I have to write down your character's name.
Lazardo.
Let me give you, it's, should I give you a hint? It's based off of Lazarus.
Oh, and you know what? That's cool. I'm glad. Yeah, that's awesome. Now that you say
That
that.
might help you remember.
Yeah, well, Matt said it. I don't know if you were listening.
Oh.
Lazardo. Yeah, I just wrote it down though. Okay, so you're not in trouble. Lazardo, he's going to sit Lazardo outside of his office on a bench just in the hallway.
So you can hear the boss screaming at your new
So you're going to
teammates.
hear muffled screaming and shouting through the door. What on earth? Who authorized? And you might occasionally hear Pockets' higher pitched voice, but I just thought, but I
You don't realize how much stuff she has to carry. We just got a bunch of loot off these dead bodies, and it was pretty heavy, so we thought we'd integrate.
Yeah. So the incident, and again, I'll summarize. So we're not taking too much and putting too much into Tika's mouth here, but essentially, he's going to summarize. You've essentially kidnapped a citizen of the barony of Letnov, who, criminal or not, citizen, whether or not he was trying to kill you, you could have killed him and been okay. But the barony's particularly proud and touchy about you dealing with their people, and taking him off planet like this could potentially be an incident. So he says, I'm going to take him to the embassy. Pocket, you're coming with me. You two are on special assignments.
All right.
Okay? As of now, you're stuck on planet. You're not going anywhere till we get this dealt with. I have a special job for you. Wait here. So he'll probably just sit you down on the bench next to Lazardo. He's going to march off, basically dragging Pockets. He sees her kind of as the main offender here. And he's following behind, almost crying in relief. And so you guys you'll have to wait a while, and he'll eventually come back. He's calmed down a little bit, but he won't say much. He'll say, head to the Winnaran archives right now. So you may not know where that is, but luckily, luckily I've got a map.
All right.
I just got to remember how to share screen. Well, that's not working at all.
Well,
okay, hold on.
We'll go that way then.
I believe it is to the left.
I have it here. I just have to figure out how to make you see this. Okay, share screen.
Just turn your camera.
Oh no, I got it. Okay, it's not a very good map. But can you see this now?
Oh, yep.
Okay. So imagine that this is a very densely populated city with like buildings everywhere, but it takes like way too long to draw those. So the Eye of Mecatol, you guys are up here. Can you see? You can't see my finger, but hopefully you can see my mouse.
We can see your cursor.
Yeah,
we can see your cursor.
That didn't help. So the Keleres headquarters is this little building here. The hangar's over here. So at this point, you've gone back. And these are some of the major points that I figured everybody would know about in the city. But the Winnaran archive is down here. See, basically, he just tells you to go down. He just tells you to go there, report to the Winnaran archive.
We can stop off of Plaza Palooza.
You can do whatever you want.
Gets
we can do whatever
some
we want, but
shawarma?
we've been told to go somewhere.
Yeah. As soon as he tells you to go there, he's heading back to the Letnev embassy to do damage control.
I guess Bristol asks, are we looking to meet someone at the archive?
Oh, if you're asking him as he goes, yes. And her name, of course, is on the tip of my tongue.
yeah.
I mean, to put you on the spot there.
Yes,
That's
I'm
a very
about to
unusual
say it.
name.
I'm just building
On the
up
tip of my
drama.
tongue.
Eily Kylius.
Eily?
Yes.
Eily Cyrus.
Close. Actually, I didn't even think about that. I wonder if that was subliminal. But Eily Kylius.
It just co-aligns with your choice in music, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure does.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's on the internet now, Brian. It's true.
It's true now.
Watch out. She'll hit you like a wrecking ball.
Oh my goodness. I saw that coming. All right. Do you guys want to stop off anywhere on the way there? I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Well, we did just when we were on that planet, we did fight some guys to get our ship. I'm assuming that we could have kept some of those blasters.
Yeah, you found 8 blasters.
Yeah, we looted. Tika's got the loot.
Yeah. Now,
So-
I'll just tell you something that you would have covered in training. Ethically speaking, everything should be taken to turned in, and they may or may not let you keep things at your request.
The
Okay.
quartermasters.
But they have not thought to search you because they had other issues on their mind. They didn't inquire.
Ethically speaking, then I think I would want to go turn in those goods unless they're all in Tika's bag, which they probably are. So she's probably just carrying them with her off to her detention.
Yeah. No,
So I
they'd
guess
actually be still
that's-
in his office. She didn't have a chance to drag all this with her.
No.
Okay. Well, I'll ask my teammate here, Pasha, right? Is it Pasha?
Yep. Hey, I'm all for loot selling.
Should we return these to the evidence locker?
I don't think that's necessary. We didn't pick up anything. I don't recall.
I think I would recite the protocol number at you.
Well, I think maybe you should go check with your embassy.
This is going to be one of those groups. An interesting endeavor for sure. I will observe.
I don't want to make any agreements on stuff that isn't all entirely ours. It is a third of it is not ours.
So we leave it here then.
For now, yeah, I think so. We'll make a decision at a later point.
Should we bring it back to the ship to store it there instead
Yeah, I
of
think that's
in the
probably a little
commander's
safer.
office?
Yeah, let's not leave it in there. We'll be nice and say we cleaned up the office for him.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll do that. We'll just bring Tika's bags back to the ship,
Okay.
and
So you're
then
taking the tram back to the hangar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll drop everything back in there.
Okay.
yeah, because if she brought it all to the meeting, then we'll have to bring it all back to the ship because she's not there anymore, and I don't want to leave it with the commander.
We'll lock it away.
Wait, did they just leave me behind?
No.
Well,
We're
presumably,
dragging you
it's up
along.
to you.
We,
Are you following them or not?
who do you think is carrying the bag? We're assuming you're strong because you're a zombie, right?
I don't like that term. Thank you very
Sorry.
much.
Enhanced life
It's-
form.
Darzuga, correct?
This body is referred to as a reborn person. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Mm.
This vessel has been re-alived.
Realized.
Have you had many vessels in the past? Or is this your first vessel?
This is yet my first.
This is a good question.
I am intrigued to learn more of your race. I have not had many dealing with, how do you say, Darzuga?
I say Durzuga, but you say as you please.
Interesting.
I'm thinking of the tactical possibilities.
It could be interesting, right? Like somebody stronger gets killed in combat, you go take over his body or something.
I don't know if he prefers the vessel. That's a weird question.
How does the vesseling process work?
Such procedures are recommended only for emergencies. There's great risk to my fungal form if I were to be removed.
More of a symbiotic relationship you have with the vessel then.
I have become fully integrated into this vessel's nervous system.
Intriguing.
Mhm.
Yes, I shall like to learn more in the future. We are on our way to, I've already forgotten, the Winnaran archives. Will you accompany us, Lazardo?
This body would be pleased to accompany you. Perhaps some knowledge can be gained that I could bring back to my people.
Excellent. Yes. I think with that, we'll take the tram, I guess, to the Winnaran archives.
Okay. So you're heading pretty much to the other side of the city. But it's a pretty fast tram. So maybe let's give it 20 minutes. It's a very, very large building and very, very ornate. So if any of you are familiar with the history of Mecatol Rex, this would be one of the original buildings that was standing when the Lazards ruled here. So it's very finely carved and well worked. They were very proud of their arts and culture and everything like that. It's much more decorated than a lot of the newer buildings that have thrown up that have just been kind of put up to be as cheap and space efficient as possible. So you'll walk in the door. It's almost all Winnarans in here. You'll probably see a few Hylar sitting around looking through, different databases and computer kiosks in here. But it's primarily Winnaran caretakers who are kind of cleaning and sorting everything like that. There's a reception desk pretty much right at the front door. And there's a Winnaran gentleman in a finely dressed suit and kind of an ascot sort of looking tie. Who will just kind of bow as you come in. He doesn't say anything right off.
Bruce will bow in return, very awkwardly, a little bit too low.
Well to meet you, good sir.
And you.
Do you need any assistance?
We are looking for Eily Kylus.
Eily Kylius. Oh yes, she's far in the depths. Allow me to take you to the elevator.
All right.
Follow me. So he'll lead you through the building. It's quite a ways, like it's going to be at the other side of the building. So you're kind of walking through all these wide, tall corridors. It's a nice building for Bruce because the Lazards were actually quite tall as well. Maybe not quite as tall as you.
Hopefully they have big elevators too.
But their architecture is a lot more comfortable. Than a lot of the other buildings. And he'll bring you to a series of elevators and he'll hit the door on one. And he'll say, I'll need to escort you down. Kylie is far, far away in one of the newfound archives. I assume you'll be here to assist her in recording data.
Yes.
Well, she needs the help.
Yep, we're here to help.
We are here
Right.
to assist.
Thank you. Okay, so just he'll just take you down the elevator, and at the bottom there's going to be you'll notice there's like service tunnels kind of cutting off in many different directions. Some of them are blocked off, like completely boarded up with kind of big warning symbols over them. Some of them looks like have been opened and reconstructed, and there's kind of what looks like maybe freshly laid tracks going through those ones. And there's more of kind of like a sleigh, a cross between a sleigh and a mine cart sitting on one of the tracks. And he'll just ask you to take a seat in there.
Oh, this sounds like fun.
I do so in the least awkward way possible, which
Okay.
is extremely awkward.
This body slumps in a chair.
Okay. As soon as you're all seated, you'll be like, hang on, and I'll just hit a button. And this thing will take off. So you just imagine like, those Temple of Doom sort of minecart rides. It's not quite as bad because the corridors they're carefully crafted, but it's fast. and it's quite a long distance. And you'll be zipping by. You'll start seeing again more of those hallways that cut off to the side that are kind of blocked off. And if you want, you can roll a perception check, but it's going to be very difficult. So it'll be like four difficulty if when.
Oh, 4! Wow.
Yeah.
What's my perception?
Oh, perception is based on cunning. I'm not going to roll. I noticed nothing.
Yeah, we'll do this as a party roll. So just one of you. You can assist if you can think of a way to assist, though, which would give him a blue die.
Oh yeah, I'll assist by keeping my wings to myself as much as I can to not block his vision.
I don't know if that counts as a blue die though, but it's more actually hearing we're looking for. So it's difficult because it's kind of you're trying to listen over the noise of these tracks.
I assume I can hear
Sorry.
somehow.
If I have a rank, do I get an extra dice or just one of them?
No, you
is
just
yellow?
upgrade one to yellow.
Okay. And you said 4
Or
difficulty?
purple. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, it gives me 2 dice and a yellow.
All right. It's doable.
Best of luck.
Has anybody got a flashlight or something?
Well, it's sound. You're going on sound here.
Well, I can put my hands around the backseat ears to help.
To help amplify.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can capture more
Okay.
sound that
We'll
way.
give you a blue. the creative.
Okay. That was yeah, it was awkward, but
Please excuse the rotting stench of my flesh.
I got 3 successes and 2 threats.
Oh, okay. So you hear something very distant and muffled and also terrifying, kind of like a screeching howl.
Ah,
What a welcoming sound.
there's
You didn't
there's a
hear it,
screeching
actually.
owl.
It's
I heard it
just
because-
Bruce over your communicator.
Yeah.
It could be.
But you don't see anything. And
Wow,
it
that was-
sounds, whatever it is, sounds distant.
That was stressful.
Pasha, what did you hear?
I didn't hear much. It was like a screeching owl. Have you ever heard an owl before? I don't even know what an owl is, but it's like a screeching owl. It's like a predator attacking some prey. That's what it sounded like.
Can you translate it for us?
Mm.
How dreadful.
That could be a welcoming call. We should investigate.
It could be, but we're probably gone by it.
Yeah, you're long past
Way
by the time this
past it now.
discussion's happened.
Are we still traveling with the guy that was leading us?
No.
Oh,
we
he
got
just
you in
threw
the
us
car, he
in
pushed
a
the button
bucket and said
back up
go.
to his post.
Yeah. Okay, so we're heading
You
down.
basically programmed this to go where it's going. And so you're going to stop at another elevator, but it's the only way to go from here. So it'll kind of just, it's slow, I guess, enough that you don't slam into the wall. But-
Gee, that's good.
Yeah. But so you'll end up just at the end of a tunnel. It's blocked off. So again, this tunnel probably once continued, but it has been boarded off on one end.
Right.
There is an elevator on your left from where you're facing. It's the only near way to go from here.
I'm guessing it's lit.
Yeah, but probably not with its original lights.
Yeah.
But it still has power, so we can still use
there's
it.
power. Yeah.
Okay.
So
And-
I'm assuming that's where we go.
This body feels drawn towards the light.
All right. Just like a moth.
All right. It's easy enough. It's a one-button operation. So there's
Oh,
not even
Something even
keyboards.
I can figure out.
Yes.
So it's only one difficulty?
Yes, it was a simple, not even a difficulty.
Oh, there we go.
Basically, you get in. There's no floors. There's just like a down and an up.
Just
So,
an up, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're at the up right now. You said she was
You're at
lower
the
in the
up.
depths,
You're at
right?
the up.
So
Yeah.
Mhm.
we hit down.
You're going way down into the depths. It's actually not too far down before it dings and then the door slides open. And you walk into a reasonably large room, let's say 40 wide by 20 long. It's remarkably clean, like it's been freshly waxed and polished. There's a huge rug in the center, which again looks new. But there's some artwork on the walls there, which actually looks quite old, but not much wear on them.
Hmm.
But if you're at all familiar with Lazak's artwork, it's old style.
And
I don't think I have that skill.
No,
This is probably
this would be more Bruce.
this is the artwork that they had originally, kind of thing. Like, so this was the
Actually,
the
if
old
you want to roll,
Mazak
this is
building.
another, could be either
Sure.
xenology or lore for this.
Well, I think I got xenology already queued up, so
Yeah, let's do xenology.
let's do some xenology. And what's my difficulty?
Probably 3 for this.
All right, 3 of those dice, 3 of those dice, 1 of those dice. Click the roll dice button. Huh. And it gives me 1 success and 1 advantage.
Okay, perfect. So
Nice.
just like with our own history of art and culture, it changes. Lazak's art and culture went through many, many stages. And of course, Bruce is somewhat familiar with these, being very old and having studied the galaxy.
Having watched all of the phases.
Watched it. Now this would be even long before your time, but you would at least recognize the artwork as some of the first initial artworks that the Lazaks would have created when they became the rulers of the galaxy. Somewhere within probably the first millennium or so after they overthrew the Mahak.
I'll explain this to my party members in a very boring teaching voice.
Oh, yeah. Is there any rats or anything we can shoot?
Sadly, no. There's 3 doors in here. There's one on each side of the elevator, and then there's a door on the far side of the room.
All right.
None of them are labeled in any way.
None of them are obvious.
No.
So, Brian, how far would my radio voice go? Would I be able to call out to Eiley?
Yeah, well, as somebody had mentioned this, you can actually just speak through your own comm, but
yeah,
you just jack the volume up. I think we established last time it goes pretty far.
I'm just wondering if I can
Pockets had hers ramped up last time for you to talk to the scavengers, so.
Yeah, no, I'm more wondering if instead of pick a door and see where it goes, if I can send out the radio frequency and see if I can get picked up on her comm wherever she's at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's nothing in your ability that makes me feel like you can sense her comm.
Right. I just broadcast radio waves though, right?
Yeah. But would that let you receive hers though, is what I.
It was more me thinking I can just say, hello, we are at the entrance kind of thing.
We'll give
we're
it a
not
try.
sure where to go.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I'll give it a try anyway.
Yeah. Well, if you just broadcast it out of every comm in the area.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Let's warn potential enemies.
Okay.
Well, we're under the Winnaran archives, aren't we? Isn't this a safe place?
Should be.
Yeah, should be.
Sounds like there could be some things down here.
All right, when Brian says it should be a safe place, we know it's not.
No.
But no, it won't be too long before you'll start to hear shuffling footsteps. And that you'll hear a distant door open, and then you'll see this door open, and you'll see a Winnaran woman. She's got kind of like a yellowy green skin, very yellow hair, kind of shoulder length, big book in one hand, and some sort of electronic device in the other. And she'll kind of just look at you. Hello? Are you lost?
Hello. We have been sent by insert commander name here.
Yes. Ilonus,
to assist you.
I know him.
Yeah, Ilonus is basically your supervisor. Oh, yes. Wonderful. So you're here to help. Oh, thank heavens. I've been asking for ages. It's taken so long. All right, follow me.
Are you Eiley?
Yeah. Oh, yes. And you are?
This body responds to Lazardo.
Derzuga, I see. Very interesting. I don't see many of your kind around here.
I had Pasha Rock.
Pasha of the Sar.
Yes, of course.
And an
many
Imperium.
have been calling me Bruce.
Bruce. Wonderful to meet you. I'm afraid down here might not suit your comfort for too long, but welcome to stay as long as you're able. Yeah, you can't eat down here, by the way.
Yeah, I figured I can't see many stars where we're at.
Okay, follow me. We got a big job to do, but it's super important.
All right.
So she's going to lead you into the next room, which is kind of more of a lobby. There's actually a desk in here. So the first room, the elevator room, I guess is a foyer, maybe where you might leave your boots. The next room is more of a reception room. There's actually a desk there, but there's nothing on it, no seat there even or anything. It's kind of just built into the floor. So at one point, probably a reception desk. She takes you to another door, and then And this kind of leads to a room with 3 doors, one ahead of you and one on each side. She's going to take you to the right through that door into a large room, kind of a round, it's kind of like a quarter circle. So you're walking in at the bottom of the quarter, and then there's just shelves lining this round circular wall covered in books. And in the center, there's a table just with a stack of books on it. And one of them's just open in the center. Okay, this is a big job, fellas. I don't know what Ilonis told you about this place, but a long time ago, the Lazards used to store information in these devices called books instead of in computers. And the reason they did this was because they were worried about the enemy scanning their information from a distance. They found that by writing by hand, this information could not be stolen from long range. Unfortunately, it takes us too long to go through to find anything useful. So we're scanning each of these books 1 page at a time to record the information digitally. Now luckily, I have one for each of you.
Okay, so I hold it up to Bruce and I flip all the pages and then I go.
Wait, don't touch it. These books are extremely old and very valuable.
Aren't you scared of if we scan them now that somebody else, will find out what's in them?
Well, sort of. But we're in a very urgent hurry. We believe that perhaps somebody has recorded details on how the Lazards originally defeated the Mahact. As you may know, we don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally. We need to figure out how they did it as quickly as possible before Ix arrives too close to us to fight them off. So this is a bit of a rush job.
Look on the spine, it says what is inside the book.
Yeah, unfortunately, most of these aren't directly written about this. These are mostly personal journals, court documents, office procedures, and the like. We're looking just to glean information that we can.
They're essentially doing a discovery.
I heard a scream on the way down. Maybe I should go investigate that.
Oh, please, I need your help. I've been doing this for days. I haven't even got through one rack.
Bruce is going to take one of the scanners and probably not even say anything and just start going to work.
Gross.
If it hasn't occurred to you yet, this was intended as your punishment.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just learning.
Yeah. Now, before you touch the books, don't. You have to wear gloves.
I hold up my 3-fingered hands.
Yeah, okay. There's still dirt on them.
Once we scan them, we don't need the books anymore.
Yeah, but they're still relics. These are ancient artifacts of the Lazards Empire.
Yeah, but if they're gonna fall apart, what good are they?
Not if you wear your gloves. Turn the pages carefully. Don't lick your fingers.
I look at her with my non-face and say, licking will not be a problem.
Yeah, you're not the one I'm worried about.
Does Lazardo drip some goo on the pages?
Now, if you do see anything about the Mahact in there while you're working, please let us know.
Uh-huh.
I can't emphasize enough. The galaxy's at stake. This is probably the most important task you've ever been assigned.
Can you provide me some gloves?
Yes, there are gloves. Now, for our 3-fingered friend,
I think his hands are gloves.
Actually, you know what? Lazards might have had similar hands. Good thing I have these old Lazards gloves. Slap these babies on.
Why does she have old Lazards gloves?
They were in there.
They're also relics. You have to wear gloves to touch the gloves, though.
They were under the desk. I mean, they were very careful with their books back in those days. There was no mucking about with the Lazards. They knew their business. The Winnarans, by the way, have a great respect for the ancient Lazards.
Naturally.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure I can find a way to get out of this task.
Okay, you can try your negotiation or charm or coercion.
Negotiation.
Can I try to gain knowledge from the books while we're doing
You
this?
sure can.
All right.
Brian, can I read?
Yeah, I assume.
I don't have eyes.
I know you
I
don't
think-
have eyes. It didn't give me any other sense you use, but if you're spying on people with probes, you got to be able to.
You got to be able to see, right?
There's some sort of visual stimulus that you're receiving that we just can't
Yeah,
relate to.
Like I said, I think we could just flip the pages in front of him, and he goes into like a memory system.
Maybe.
That'd be neat, actually.
Right.
If that was.
I
Well,
just
that
do
was
it
true.
slowly. I just do it slowly with the gloves on.
I can scan them with my eyes and then broadcast them into a frequency that can then be recorded into an audiobook immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to program that real quick,
Yeah, let's do that.
okay.
And
Roll
give
it
it a shot.
I'm gonna make this a hard computers check.
All right. You've got
Wait, I do
computers.
computer
You do
things.
computers. Somebody
All right,
can
where
try
is-
to assist if you give me a reasonable
She
explanation.
can
of
listen
how
to
you're
the
helping.
information while she's doing her work.
Okay, so you're gonna edit as he works. You're gonna listen and edit as he works.
No, I said she can listen to to the audiobook.
She can listen to the broadcast, right?
I'm gonna go
Well,
look for whatever.
If you're gonna get her in on this, you do need to convince her.
It would probably be it would
She is
probably not be
frantically
done at like
scanning.
one time speed though. Like I can probably speed it up as I broadcast. So it wouldn't be like intelligible, if you will.
Okay, no, that's
Otherwise it's
fine.
gonna take forever, right?
You can pull it
Yeah.
off. You can pull it off.
So
All
what are we saying? So it's an intelligence based, right? Computers check.
Well, let's
Uh,
code it first. So that'll be a hard computers.
So that's three purples again?
Well, your intelligence is 4, right?
Yeah. So I get 4 greens.
4 green. And did you have any ranks in computers?
I do not. No.
Okay, yeah, 4 green, 3 purple.
4 green, 3 purple. 2 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay, excellent.
It's just
Uh,
that easy.
Yeah. Yeah, so perfect. So Eiley is super excited. She's like, oh, thank heavens. This is so much nicer than having to turn and scan each individual page. So you can flip and just do it at speed without having to waste the. Okay.
All right.
Now, Lazardo, did you say you were looking for information as you guys are going through these books?
Yes.
Okay, why don't you do a hard lore check? Actually, you know what? This would probably be perception. Let's do perception.
Right. How do we do checks?
Oh, yeah.
I have the dice roller app
All right.
up
So
at my character sheet.
take a look at your perception. What skill is it based on?
Cunning. I
Yeah,
have
so how
2
many-
cunning.
You have 2 cunning. So this is going to be 2 dice. We're going to start you at 2 green dice. Do you have any ranks in perception?
I have 1 rank in perception.
All right. So you're going to upgrade one of those green dice to a yellow die.
Ooh.
You're going to roll 1 green and 1 yellow, but it's a difficulty of 3. So it's going to be 3 purple dice.
And now,
And it should, if you have that web page that Ken sent out, it should calculate your calculate everything for you.
right, roll dice. The dice rolled 2 successes, 2 advantages, 2 failures, 2 threats. Oh, the end result, it's a wash. Blank.
Nothing.
Oh,
So unfortunately, the book you're reading is basic minutes from like a bunch of meetings about like
Oh.
accounting.
I think I'll try the same thing. I'm gonna try to see if I can find any information that may help the clan.
Okay. Are you looking for technology then, or are you looking?
Yeah,
what are you
mostly
looking for?
technology,
Okay.
stuff related to technology.
Okay.
Sorry, what were we doing? Intellect?
Yeah.
I thought you said you were doing perception.
Oh, perception to find something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good because my perception is based on cunning, right?
Yeah.
So I get 2 green and a yellow.
Yeah.
And same difficulty, I'm guessing.
Yeah. 3.
Let's see what we got here. I got 2 successes. Oh, sorry, 2 successes and a
And a threat. He's
I broke the book. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Actually, let's do that. So you do find something really interesting in there. You find out that buried below the city, you may or may not already know, there's tons of archives like this that were kind of hidden away by the Lazaks. But you've also found out there are ancient armories down here somewhere as well.
All right.
But you got so excited, you gripped the page, and Eileen's just kind of stepped out of the room, and you just accidentally rip a page out of the book.
All right.
This will be one strain.
No. Okay. One strain.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Mental strain.
I gained.
So Roman, if you're not familiar with how this works, there's two different health tracks in this game. There's your basic, like your wounds, like your physical damage and all that. But there's also strain, which is kind of emotional, physical stress, things that stress your body. So it could be heat, it could be fatigue, it could be, in this case, oh crap, like emotional or stress. I'm gonna get caught and get in trouble stress. So he's a little stressed out that he just tore one of these ancient relics.
If was it the page that I needed by chance?
Sure, that would make sense because that would have been the one you're holding. You're just gonna take it. All right, so here, a little bead of sweat as you quickly tuck it inside. She's not in the room, so she's not gonna worry about stealth. All right, and Bruce, you're just happy running through recording.
I am just going to assume that my perception is too low to see what my party member just did.
Okay.
And be especially because I'm
very focused.
I'm very focused on the book and transcribing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one page.
All right. So, but Eiley is very excited. So she'll come back. She's very, very excited at what you've set up because this is faster than her sitting here scanning, but it is still faster if the others also scan, right? So she's still sitting there at the table. Beep, 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 beep. Ad nauseum.
Mm-hmm.
Lazardo, are you helping at all?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. So nothing. Unfortunately, you're getting all the worst books to look at, apparently.
It turns out I've got all the good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm trying not to rip any more pages.
Yeah. Well, based on your rolls, the day's going to end very uneventfully. So you're sweating by the end. It's been boring. It's been rough. But now it's home time.
He's probably very happy.
Yeah. I'm definitely starting to slow down though because of the time I've spent away from the stars.
You're desperately hungry.
Yeah. You can actually notice that like the recording is getting slower as like the unintelligible blur of words that's kind of streaming from me at this point. It starts to slow down as the day goes on.
Just absorb Bryant's background.
Yeah.
This will help by proxy. So Eiley at the end of the workday, though, she'll be like, "Oh, thank you guys so much for coming down. Oh, I so much look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. It's been so much help. I'll just stay here. I have my cot in the other room." What?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just sleep down here now. This is my life until it's done.
We have to go back to the surface and get starlight.
I understand.
We'll
see you tomorrow.
See the stars.
Thanks for coming.
I can't say it's been fun.
Okay. All right. Now you guys do have the evening free if you want to do anything in particular.
I mean, I'd be looking to get out of here as fast as we could, so I can at least have a snack.
Okay.
Yeah, we just got paid.
Yeah, you guys do now have some money. Two of you.
I could go buy some more grenades.
Do I photosynthesize?
I
probably want to be on the daylight too.
Yeah, I don't think we ever really determined how fungal and how plant you are, because it's really unclear. Because some of the Arbok definitely look like they photosynthesize, like they have chlorophyll. I think it's up to you.
Oh yeah, maybe you might be able to do both. Honestly, because
you could be some sort of like it doesn't really match Earth's flora. You're some sort of fungal plant.
So, what was that strange material that those books were written in?
Well. Do you want to roll lore?
Sure, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Yes.
2 intellect.
Okay, so roll 2 intellect with 2 difficulty. Do you have any ranks in lore?
Negative.
Okay. All right, so 2 green, 2 purple.
Roll them.
I ended up with 2 success and 1 threat on my lore check.
Yeah, well, you know what it is.
I got 1 threat.
Okay, it's okay. Oh, I think we can line these up. Are you going to tell him what it is?
Yeah, I would tell him what it is. If he asked, I would tell him what it was.
Yeah. So, and this will stress you a little bit. It is the flesh of your dead kin.
No. All those books. Endless plant lives.
Yes.
The horror.
So you're going to take 1
The
strain.
horror.
I thought you meant the zombie body.
No, the Arborec portion of him has recognized, well, not recognized, but been instructed or told that the books he's just been looking at and flipping through are made of essentially the bones of his ancestors.
This revelation affects this body to the spores.
To the spores. I've heard of something about mushroom cakes and their spory nature. As the awkward silence fills the air.
To respond to that.
That's very interesting.
That was the whoever it was from the last session.
Yeah, Annie. You guys gave Annie a bunch of mushroom cake.
No, it was the lady that.
Oh no, the
came
lady.
with
You're right.
us.
It was Nisa. Yeah.
Nisa, yeah.
The pilot.
The pilot really enjoyed mushroom cakes.
My brethren are not a commodity.
I'm gonna go to the market. You guys are so much fun.
Well, there's a couple choices of markets. There is Plaza Palooza, which is kind of your. Well, there's I guess 3 choices.
Sorry, Brian. Before we get out of the Winnaran archives, do we hear any screaming on our way back?
If you want to roll perception.
Oh, we should probably listen for that if it's in the same spot.
Okay.
You know.
It looks like Lazardo's giving you another booster die.
Oh, I forgot what I rolled last time.
Don't forget, so we do have story points. I should probably keep track of them here.
Perception, cunning.
If you want to spend a story point to boost one of your dice.
I don't think we need to. I've
Just
got
offering.
the extra blue dice. Let's roll it up. Oh my goodness. I got 3 successes, but 2 threats again.
Yeah,
Wow, your
it's
rolls have
stress.
been
It's
killing it.
stress. You can tell there's something horrifying down here.
Yeah, and it's giving me some stress.
Yeah.
Are there brakes on this cart?
Well, there's probably an emergency brake.
Who's
Are
gonna
you
hit
gonna
it?
hit it?
Oh, my ears.
I heard nothing. I'm not hitting anything.
Okay.
Well, why would I hit it? I'm scared. Okay, yeah, let's hit the brakes.
Okay. Slam the brakes. Okay, roll agility.
Oh boy.
How is agility? Oh, okay.
We'll make this only average difficulty because it's not like an instant stop.
Come on.
That's only 2? I think we just lost Bruce.
I go flying out of the cart.
Wait, what's the how many purple dice do we roll with it?
It's just 2. Average is 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, it's
So
okay.
rolling my 2 purple dice and my 1 green dice for agility.
Yeah.
My result is 1 advantage and 2 failures.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
I got another success and a threat. I think I banged my head.
hold on, we'll do one at a time here. So Bruce, you fly over the front of the cart. It makes sense. You're really too tall for it.
Yep.
You kind of go tumbling over the side, but you make a nice fun slide. It's a very smooth floor. So just kind of a nice little fun slide along it, along the side. Woohoo! You can heal a strain. It was that fun.
Oh,
Well, you got an
want that.
advantage, right? You can spend advantage to cure strain.
I
All right. So what did you get, Ken?
got 1 success and a threat.
Okay, so you managed to stay braced. You were ready for it, but the fact that you're stopped and you're already scared of whatever's here has added a little bit extra stress to you.
Oh my goodness, I'm so stressed out right now.
And Lazardo.
I got 3 successes and 2 advantages.
Oh
my
wow!
goodness.
You essentially it comes to a sudden stop, but you've really been working on your mastery of this body. You basically just kind of do a salto out of the cart, land on your feet.
Oh, okay, you're in front.
You stick the landing. All
Let's
right.
go follow that sound.
Okay.
Okay, I wanna put on my knuckle dusters.
Okay.
My brass knuckles.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
I'll
I
get-
better put mine on too.
Okay.
I'll get my stick.
All right.
I've got a grenade in one hand too, just in case.
All right. And where are you headed from here?
We'll
I think
follow the sound.
I'm gonna ask you guys why we stopped the cart.
Oh yeah, you
Because
didn't.
I haven't heard anything.
there was a scream. That same screech. I think it's either something killing something or worse. I don't know what's
And
worse.
We are to investigate the screech.
We should.
we
It's our
should-
duty.
We should find out if it's an intelligent creature.
Or if it's a threat.
All
That's-
right. I
don't
am
want-
with you.
We don't want Eiley to get in any trouble while she's sleeping.
She seemed very nice.
Yeah.
And between us, kind of crazy.
All right. Yeah, you're probably right.
So,
Okay.
All right, where
Pasha, do you
headed?
know the direction of the sound?
I'm trying to figure that out. Do I know the direction of the sound?
Okay. Sorry, I
It's
don't have a skill. I need to bring up a skill list in front of me here.
It's quiet now. Can we maybe hear it better?
Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Let me just pull up. I actually have to pull up a character sheet so I can see the skills.
You got perception is probably the big one. Maybe
Still the best here.
streetwise.
No, it'd be perception before
Yeah.
streetwise for this. Yeah, go ahead and do another perception roll, but we'll make it 2 difficulty instead of 3.
You don't have the loud cart beside you anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try it without the hands around my ears. Oh, there we go. 3 successes and a threat.
Yeah.
Again? Damn it. I hate that
The
sound.
noise. It's to you. This is like nails on a chalkboard.
I know, we have to
Yeah.
stop it.
So it's clearly coming from off of one of the barricaded corridors.
All right, let's go through the barricade.
Okay. It is barricaded.
Is
If
Are
you
there any
guys are with
signs
me-
on the barricade
So,
that
There's a
that's-
symbol, so it'd be like akin. I guess this might be a lore check because it's going to
Okay.
be in
We-
Lazax.
Sure.
Anybody
can-
bring
we
a
can lower it up.
flashlight?
Yeah.
What's my difficulty? Lore check?
Just 2. It's not going to be a tough one.
Anybody bring a flashlight?
One advantage, one failure. I don't know what the symbol is.
Okay. So now, if you don't have a flashlight, Ken, you can
Oh.
spend a story point to have.
Yeah, I
a
was just
mundane
thinking
item.
about that.
I think I have a glow stick in my bag. How
Yeah.
long does that last for?
Let's say an hour. Do you legit have one or no? Are you using a story
It's-
point?
It's in my survival kit.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll say it lasts
You
an
thought
hour
ahead.
just so you don't have to look it up.
survival.
Don't look to Bruce for flashlights. We don't even know
Yeah.
how he sees, so we just assume he sees.
Yeah, he could probably. Well, he's probably not in the best of shape right now.
I'm a little sluggish.
Well, it's been probably like 8 hours. So
No,
you'd be
Well,
like a
8 hours
person
with
who
no
hasn't eaten
food
in 8
is-
hours. Yeah, you're peckish, but you're not
Yeah.
in danger at this point.
it's like a
Yeah.
work day for me.
Yeah.
I don't eat when I'm working.
All right. So how are you getting through? So this barricade, it's basically just a manual. It's not computerized or anything. It's basically somebody just bricked it in.
All right.
Can I punch it?
Yeah. Yeah, just throw a brawn. Let's do a brawl. Do a brawl check.
To brawl this barricade.
Just straight check. We'll just see how much damage you do. You don't
Okay,
have to roll any difficulty.
so I have.
It's not hard to hit it.
No, it's not hard to hit. I just want to see straight damage.
So with a brawn of 4 and a rank 1 in brawl, is that 3 green and 1 yellow?
Yep. And you're wearing brass knuckles, right? So that should be adding some damage.
I rolled 1 success and 4 advantages.
Okay. Oh wow. You know what? So I would say that
You can get a crit on
one
that.
success probably is not well. You can spend that as a crit if you want.
Yeah, crit's 4 on brass knuckles.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Let's do it.
Okay. So you hit it pretty hard. You can feel that thing kind of shivering up your arm. It's a heavy wall, but you hear a kind of like a loud burp, and you can kind of see this whole plate just kind of shift in maybe half an inch, where it's kind of become free from its whatever was holding it in place there. So at this point, you can probably just push it over.
All right.
I do that.
Yeah, it was a masterful punch.
He's in front.
Okay, you got in front. You got the glow stick.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Bruce points questioningly to the lever that would have opened the door as we go through. No.
Well,
Okay, so now at this point, you'll notice that in here, even as you're walking, as you're stepping, you can hear the echoes. Right? There's no more muffled noise in here. It's a long, kind of narrow corridor. There are doors off to the side. It's clear nobody's been in here for ages. Anything that was wood is probably just gone. So a lot of the door frames might just be empty, although a lot of them are made of another material, kind of a plasticky sort of material. I don't know if there'd be much dust down here just because it's so far underground. There's probably not a lot of dust. I don't know. I'll say it's lightly dusted, but there's nothing really down here, just a long corridor. But if you stop in probably about 50 paces, you're gonna hear a loud, shrill howl. And at this point, it's very loud and it's very echoey. So each of you are going to need to roll a willpower. Hold on, there's actually a check for this. Let me check the skill list here. It's a willpower-based one.
Just tell me it's vigilance.
I think it might be discipline. Let me just have a look.
That'll work for me too.
Okay.
There is a discipline as a will check. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think the one I want here. Yeah, so make a discipline check.
how many difficulty?
2.
1 success, 2 threats.
Okay.
Oof. Those 2 difficulty dice. That was 2 failures and 2 threats on them.
2 threat. You're going to take 2 strain.
2 strain. Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled 3 advantages.
3 advantages.
Oh wow!
Okay.
I
For some
really hate
reason,
that sound.
for some reason, this is like it's like a guitar solo to you. It's just this is nice.
I'm
You can actually-
incredibly curious to
Yeah,
learn
you
the
can actually
origin of the
spend it
sound.
however you like. There is a chart on how you can spend your advantages. So you can use it to just get rid of threat, but with 3, you might be able to do something else. Let me see if I can share screen if you don't have it up.
I mean, I have it up, but it's quite large. I don't know where to look.
Okay. There's a symbol. You either have some like crest looking shapes, or if it's Star Wars, kind of some wreath looking shapes.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get it up here on here.
This cheat sheet has just so many pages. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I'll go to the right one here. Okay, it's right here if you look at the screen. So
There we go.
You
this
zoom
is
in on that.
technically it's for combat. Sorry, can you guys see this?
Just zoom in a bit.
Oh,
I got it.
Control plus.
There's
Oh.
a plus button at the bottom of your PDF.
Yeah, except it's not. Oh, I see. It is growing. Oh, I think I have to reshare. I think I have to stop share and then reshare it because I wasn't doing it while I was looking at it. I'm going to cut out the parts that make me look like an idiot, probably. And
They make you look human.
they do. The very thing I'm trying to avoid. Okay.
But
Yeah, if you're using the PDF on a web browser, which it looks like you're doing, you'll have to use the plus button down at the bottom. If you hold Control and zoom in, you just zoom in the web browser.
Oh, okay. Did you guys see that grow then?
Yep, that's now bigger. Yep, you can probably go another one.
Okay. All right. So this is technically combat, but if you can see something in here that might help you in this situation, you could use that, or you can use it to relieve strain, or
I guess relieving strain is something I can do. That
if you have
is useful.
strain, yeah, you can get rid of that.
I've
You
got
can-
one. Yeah.
Okay.
You can add blue dice to the next checks.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
specific character checks as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. We'll add a blue die to any allied character's next check.
Okay. And for sake of narrative, what are you doing that's going to help them in the future?
Oh, I'm friends. We will find new knowledge in this cave. I know it.
All right.
All right.
Follow
I'm
me and we'll
stoked.
be safe.
Yeah, some encouraging words. Perfect.
I'm stoked.
All right.
This body has no fear. That can only be a good sign.
So the corridor is going to go on for. Would you want to turn off into any rooms, or like, are you just following the sound, or what?
Oh, I got another threat on that check. That's all I got out of it.
Oh, that's just stress. Yeah.
Yeah, another stress. I know. I'm hating that.
Well, to be fair, you probably have the most sensitive ears.
That
so-
sound really sucks.
Yeah.
I
well,
looked at my
you also
character
have
more-
ears, so
I think more of a bat-like race rather than a cat-like race.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
and I was really struggling to make a little portrait for your guy too, but
yeah, I think
I got as close as I could to the picture.
no, it was pretty good. Yep,
Yeah.
that's good. All right.
All right. So yeah, so you're following the sound though, right?
Yep.
Because this is going to veer you off to the right into a series of rooms, and you are expecting trouble. So eventually, you're going to get to maybe a 20 by 20 foot square room. There's nothing in it except some sort of carcass on the floor and you can barely see it, like a shadowy black creature hovering over it. But as soon as it looks up, it'll howl again.
Ah,
Now we do have to roll initiative at this point, and we're going to be
Oh.
using cool for you because you were expecting it, but vigilance for the creature because the creature was not expecting you.
so do we get to add the blue dice to these rolls, or is it just the next skill check?
Then, well, the next time you roll a die,
Yeah.
yeah,
which would be this, right?
yeah,
Because we're doing a cool skill check, right?
yeah. So you can add it to this. Whoever got it, or whoever rolls next.
You just did on next, so
Okay.
Well, he had how many successes?
Well, he
he
had
had 3
one.
successes.
He cured one strain, so he'd had 2 left over. So you could
Oh,
do
okay.
2 dice to the next roll, or give 2 dice to any one person.
Yeah.
Or give
Yeah.
1 die to any person.
Yep. Who's I don't know if Bruce with the stick is going to be very effective.
Well, it's initiative spots, right? So it doesn't really matter. You
Yeah, it
may as
doesn't
well
really
just take them
matter.
both.
Yeah.
You may as well
but
take
he-
them both, and then we can probably get the first spot, right?
Yeah, that sounds good in theory. What's my cool?
Cool is based on presence, so we're just rolling we're rolling our presence in green, right?
Yeah, my presence sucks.
I got 1 success and 2 advantages.
All right.
Okay.
I,
So that's going to be 1.2.
I got 2 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay, so 2.1.
Oh, I got 1 and 1.
Okay, 1.1.
And you use the blue dice with that as well?
Oh no, I didn't use it. I thought you were using it.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, okay. Let me clear that and I'll add the 2 blue in. 2 more advantage, so 1.3, I guess. Sorry.
Okay. So the creature also got 2.1, but PCs win on a tie. So Roman, how initiative works? Your initiative that you just rolled is not your initiative. It's a group. It's a team initiative. So anyone can fill any PC slot. It's just each person can only act once per round.
Okay.
So, yeah. So if, for instance, I went last on this round, I could go first on the next round, and then I'd get a double turn sort of thing.
Yeah, so you guys can kind of strategize turn order every round.
Yeah. So I got a feeling Roman's a really good melee.
I think better than you two appear to be.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you're I don't know what you're referring to. I mean, have you seen my work with stick?
Yeah. It's pretty
No.
good. He's got that melee
I haven't
stick.
hit yet, so
No. But you look pretty threatening
Yeah.
with it.
His staff is unblemished at this point.
I think we should get some LEDs and wrap it around it so it looks more menacing.
yeah. That'll do it.
All right, and I think the other thing, Roman, that we didn't really explain is story points. So story points are things that you can spend to either give yourself, like, boost one of your dice. I guess you can have in your possession an item, like a common item that you just don't actually have with you, but you can say, oh, good, I remembered a reload for my gun or a rope or something.
Okay.
And you can use it to add a terrain feature that might help you. So it's like, oh, good, there's a crate I can duck behind here, or a ladder I can use here. So
do we have 4, Bryant, or
you have
like,
3?
does it
It's
restart?
one per player.
1 per player. Okay.
Yeah, and then 1 for me. So I can also spend them to make things harder, to upgrade enemy dice, to make your life miserable.
And does that resets every encounter kind of thing, or how are you doing
No, it's throughout the whole session. So you guys start with 3, I start with 1, but every time you spend 1, I get 1. Every time I spend 1, you get 1.
that? Right, but it is for the session.
Just for the
essentially.
session. Every session will reset. Yeah.
So
you guys go first. Who's taking your first slot?
what sort of distance are we from?
Well, if you're at the
Creature.
door, he's probably like 10 feet away. Like you're short, you're all short range. Yeah.
Okay.
You said this creature's hovering. Is it not?
Well,
touching the
not
ground?
you're not literally hovering.
Oh, okay.
It's a
It's just-
four-legged. It's a
Is
four-legged
it-
creature.
Yeah. Is it corporeal? Like
Yeah.
okay.
It
It's
looks
just
kind
shadowy.
of like if
it's
you
just
were to
dark.
like stretch out a greyhound, shave it, and cover it in tar.
Bruce, do you want to negotiate with it?
I will negotiate with my stick.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I have to bring up the creature's stats here real quick, and I have to remember not to share it because I don't want you guys to see it.
So yeah, I could definitely charge in there, but I am probably the worst fighter that we have. So
Yeah.
it probably makes more sense for you guys to go in the first 2 initiatives.
We'll send Lazardo in there first, I would guess.
Unless you wanna start with some gunfire.
Well,
Stay at short range, and then
my,
Lazardo can go in after.
My rifle is medium to long range. I can't use it
Oh, okay.
for short range.
You're a little too close. Yeah.
But the frag grenade is short range.
Well,
Hey.
medium range is fine. That's just the maximum range.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can still fire it in short range?
Oh, I thought it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
medium to long.
Medium is just the farthest you can be for it to work.
Oh,
You can still
okay.
shoot
So it's
short
less than
range.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I will definitely switch to my rifle.
Okay. All right. So who's going first here?
I think Lazardo should
All right.
take
Okay.
first spot.
I will approach the creature and probe it physically with my appendages.
Okay. So you're actually just trying to learn about it. Is that what's going on?
No, he's gonna beat it up.
I'm gonna
Oh,
Probe
probing
it.
like punching.
probe it
Oh, I
violently.
get it.
Probe
Yeah.
All right.
Probe it
Probe him
violently.
for squishy bits.
Okay. Now with brawling, you have a choice of issuing strain or like actual physical damage, wounds. Are you doing
Strain will just
or
knock
what?
it out.
Yeah. Are you trying to knock it out or kill it?
I am gonna try to. What do you boys say?
I'm gonna shoot it. So
Let's go for the kill.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna roll your brawl.
All right. Brawl is 3 green and a yellow.
Yeah, and it's gonna melee is always a difficulty of 2.
Oh. Okay. Roll them dice. I got 3 successes, a triumph, and a
Ooh.
threat.
Wow.
Okay, so the triumph and the threat. Oh, you got the triumph. Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
I-
encounter's over then.
Yeah, a couple things you can do here. Well, he's not a minion. So it doesn't auto kill him. Okay, so first we're gonna sort out your damage. Your damage is your number of successes plus your brawn, plus any damage added by your brass knuckles.
How much damage does my brass knuckles
So
have?
your
I
brawn
need
is
to have that
4.
open somewhere.
And your brass knuckles is 1. So that's
Okay.
5 for sure.
Okay, and then your roll was 2 successes.
3 successes.
Okay, so
And a
8
triumph.
and the triumph. So actually, the triumph also counts as a success.
Oh yeah.
No, it would have the computer would have calculated that in. though.
Yeah, it would have called it a
Yeah.
success.
So yes, you hit it for 8. However, it absorbs. You punch it really, really hard. It kind of, it's very muscly, very dense. So it yelps a little. Obviously, you heard it, but it seems to absorb a lot of the shock. However, you also roll the triumph, and there's a lot of interesting things you can do with the triumph. Sorry, I just have to make some notes here.
Is this the we can give the opponent like those really bad dice?
Well, with the threat, you can actually cause a critical injury if you want.
Ooh, that's
Snap
even
a
better.
wing. Snap a wing
Break its leg.
Well, we'd have to roll
on the
See.
critical roll.
Yeah. you want to?
Yeah,
Do you want to do that?
let's crit it.
Ah,
Okay.
woo.
My die roller doesn't have percentile dice on it, so you'll have to wait a second while I get some percentile dice.
Well, I'm
Unless
sure
one of you
Roman's
has
got a set of
percentile dice on you.
percentiles.
Sorry?
Roman's probably got a set of percentile.
Hey, Roman, do you have a set of percentile dice there?
Yeah, if you give me 2 seconds to go get them.
Okay, sure.
Hang on, I gotta roll the
Um,
dice. I gotta roll the dice online. D100 dice roller.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah.
76.
76. Okay. So now I just got to pull up the, oh, that's a pretty high.
That's a good crit.
Yeah. So now I got to go to the cheat sheet and go to the critical injury table. All right. So 75. Hamstrung, loses free maneuver until end of encounter. So wow, for this entire encounter, it cannot use its free maneuver. So Roman and other stuff, we're terrible at explaining things as we go. During your turn, you get an action, which is basically something you roll dice for. You get a free maneuver, which is usually like a movement or picking up or dropping an item or falling, dropping prone or standing up or something like that. And you can also, or aiming a gun, if you wanted like a bolt boost to your shot, you could like use your maneuver to aim and then fire as your action. Things like that. Or, you can take a second maneuver if you spend 2 strain. So this animal has lost its free maneuver, and for the entire encounter, it cannot do a free maneuver. It could still take a maneuver, but every time it does, it would take strain. Okay, so your maneuver would have been to move into engagement range with this creature.
Yeah.
And then your attack would have been your action.
Excellent.
You could still do another maneuver if you like, but you would have to spend 2 strain.
The brass knuckles cause disorient as well.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
And what does disorient do?
I have no idea.
Oh, look it up. I think it's also on the cheat sheet.
It might be.
And is that an automatic, like, is that with the crit? A crit feature?
It says a disorient 3 on it. I don't know if it's a special thing.
Okay.
I'll look up the weapons.
I got it here.
Find it.
That might mean that you
Oh
can
yeah,
spend 3 advantage
it's a
to
black
disorient.
die. It's a black die for the duration, so I'm guessing it would be the black die for 3 rounds.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So you did. Its head is ringing. It's not happy about what you just did, but now it's its turn, and it's going to attack, obviously, Lazardo. All right, so let me get his stats back up.
The creature appears to be having a negative reaction to my probing.
He is. Did not enjoy it. All right, so he has a choice of attacks here. I think he's going to do this one. Okay. So his attack, he gets 4 green dice. So on clear dice, 4 green, 1, 2, 3, 4, difficulty 2, 1 black die because he's disoriented. All right. So he's attacking you with his, he's going to use his claws. Two successes, 1 threat.
Ooh.
Okay, so a couple things are going to happen here. For his 2 successes, that will be a total with his claw attack. That is 9 damage.
Ooh.
So what you're going to do, though, you have soak.
Okay, I have soak.
You have soak. So what you do is you subtract your soak from that damage.
I have 2 soak.
Yeah. Okay. So you took 7 wounds.
Ooh. Is this what pain feels like?
Yes. But now he has a threat.
You are new.
He has a threat which you guys can spend on him.
Okay, so we can spend that to give him like a black dice on his next roll, or that would be
you
2.
Roll back up to the It's a lot easier
Yeah.
when we have the paper.
I think
Scroll
we
back
can give
up to the
ourselves
paper
a
I
blue
don't
dice,
have.
right?
Sorry?
Sorry, I think we could give ourselves a blue dice, can't we?
Sure, let's do that. You can take the blue dice on
well,
your
you
next shot.
can if you roll an advantage. I don't know if you can if he rolled a threat, but I'll double
okay.
check here.
No worries.
Okay, so you can make him suffer a strain or lose benefit of a prior.
Yes, the strain.
He can lose a benefit of a prior maneuver, which he didn't do. You could give him a strain, which in his case, he does have a strain store. He's not a minion. He can take strain.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, we do that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now I've just got to go back to his screen here to see how much of strain he's got. All right. So you guys see him though. He's just clawing and ripping at your new friend, Lazardo. And you guys have a slot.
You go for it.
All right. Let's I'll use my maneuver to get up to short range.
Yeah. Well, you're already in short range.
Oh, okay. I will ready my rifle then.
Okay. Now, I could be evil here. And I will,
We'll take all your story points.
Lazardo. I'm spending my only story point
Oh, wow.
to upgrade one of your difficulty dice, which I think there's only one because you're at a range of 1, but it's now a red die instead of a purple die.
Okay.
So can we use a story point immediately to downgrade that back to a normal one?
No, but you could
No.
increase his attack though. You can
We
improve his
can,
attack.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
let me
let's do that, right?
let me spend a story point to put my feet under the creature and lift it up into the air a little bit.
So
Yeah.
that gives me a
There you go.
yellow.
So that would be an 8. Yeah, so that'll upgrade to a yellow. He's lining it up for you.
All right.
So I get my point back here.
Yeah.
That's what we got. So I got 2 yellow and a green against a red.
Yeah.
All right, I take the shot. I got 1 success and 1 advantage.
Okay, well that's good. So now, Roman, if he had rolled a despair, he would have
I
shot
would
you.
have shot you.
This is why I didn't go in first.
Okay, so what's your total damage?
Let's see here. What was my slug thrower? It is 7 plus 1, so 8.
Okay.
And I will give a blue dice to the next check.
Okay. Again, the shot kind of jolts it, but doesn't seem to do a ton of damage to it.
All right. Get him, Bruce.
What is this thing
All
made
right.
out of?
Yeah, no, it's very dense. It's very muscly.
So before I just run in there and slam it, do I know what this creature is?
Yeah, you could roll. This would be xenology for sure, but it would be like a really hard, like probably a 4 dice roll. It's a very obscure.
That'd be a four purple.
Or purple, yeah.
Now, do I have to use the advantage dice on this roll because it's the next roll?
Yeah.
I would say that we could consider this an outside of combat roll because really we could have rolled this before combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 4 purple, but it's a xenology. So I've got 3 green and 1 yellow for it.
Okay.
in the future we'll have to remember to do that before combat.
I got 5 success, 1 triumph, and 4 threats.
Wow.
You're scared of it, but you know what it is.
Yeah. So you do know what it is, and that frightens you a little bit. So this is called a dark bay.
Dark Bay.
Yeah. So it's a creature that the originally during the rebellion against the Mahakt, that the Lazaks had kind of trained to fight the Mahakt, but they were completely uncontrollable. They're subterranean creatures, and it kind of backfired on them.
Okay. Do I know of any weaknesses of the creature?
I think with the Triumph, you probably do.
Well, I can tell you. You know what? To be honest, with the Triumph, I will give you its exact stats. Luckily, you had you minored in dark bays back in school.
Bruce has some knowledge.
Oh, that should give him an extra dice or something, right?
Yeah, we could give you something. Yeah, well, there's a lot of things you can do with the critical. Like the critical. Well, this is a critical on a knowledge roll, though, not a combat roll.
That is
I'll
true.
see what I can give you that gives you an advantage here. Let me take a look. I just have to look at what it actually does. It has. Sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say there's a hunter's ability that if you know what the animal is, you get a bonus dice when you fight it.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Like a bonus attack die or like a blue die.
Like just a blue die, I think it was.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Okay, so basically, what you know about this? It's very strong and agile. It has 4s in each. It's a very strong presence. Has a 4 in that. It has 6 soak. So that's why it's because it's so dense. It's kind of a thick animal. It soaks a lot of damage. It's kind of got a tarry texture to its skin, like not sticky, but like not. It's not easy to cut either. Wounds threshold is 18, strain 17. It has a defense die that I forgot to use, but that's okay.
Oh no, I shouldn't have learned about this thing, guys.
Yeah. now I remember.
I'm teaching Brian how to
next
play
round.
it.
The more we learn, the worse we're getting here.
Well, that's why the 2 strain you're taking out of this or whatever it was. It's skilled. It's trained in perception stealth. It could have easily stocked up on you probably if it had known you were here. It was just busy eating.
Ah, that's good.
Oh, it has. Yeah, it's got that, which it rolled. It has a paralyzing saliva.
Oh, don't
So
let
if it bites you, it can paralyze you.
Great.
At least for a short time. It's
But
often
it's a
how
good
they'll
thing
get
that I
their
know
prey.
how to treat that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So basically, one of the things it'll do if it's taking down prey much larger than itself, it'll often bite them and just let them run off until the paralysis comes in, and they can just go kill it. So kind of like a Komodo dragon sort of thing, but a little faster acting.
Okay. Well, if it's got any weaknesses or anything that I feel like sharing with the class, then I would probably do that just quick as I move in, I guess, to attack this thing.
Yeah, there's no obvious weakness except that's what I'm looking for weaknesses. It's high soak. Anything you can have that bypasses soak would be your best bet. But I don't know if any of you have those sorts of weapons.
Does a stick bypass soak?
It does.
I'm sure it does.
I'm sure it does. I'm gonna go hit it with a stick. I mean,
jam it in the eye. I think that would work.
But anyway,
Could it be allergic to stim packs?
With those four threats on that knowledge roll, do I suffer anything for that?
I'm giving you lots of strain.
So
knowing what this is, and also I'll add, it's probably not the only one around. Is adding a lot of strain. Yeah.
Great. Maybe we shouldn't have come this way, guys.
Well, it's too late now.
All right. Well,
why didn't you say something before?
The knowledge we're gaining is so invaluable.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so if I want to hit this thing, what am I rolling?
Okay, so you move in with your maneuver to get into short range or to engage.
To engaged. Yep.
Difficulty is always 2 for melee or brawl.
Got that.
So you roll your it's a melee attack because you're using a staff.
Yeah, and I'm really bad at that. Yep. I'm ready. So I got my 2 greens.
You can spend a story die.
But from my knowledge of the creature, you were saying I can add a blue?
Yeah, we'll add a blue. You know enough about these things.
And then I also get a blue from the Triumph from Pasha, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this will be my best chance to hit anything in this entire campaign. I got 1 success and 4 advantages.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Okay. So what's your total damage then?
So it says staff is damage 4 and my brawn is 2. So how do I calculate damage? I've never hit anything before, right?
Yes. You add your brawn to your weapon damage.
So that would be 6 plus the 1 from the success?
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry. I think brawn you only add if it's brawl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. So it's your weapon damage plus your successes.
Okay, so that's 5.
Yeah. So clunk. You hit it.
He doesn't care.
Does not care.
But I got 4 advantages. So,
so how do you want to spend those?
Spend me something spicy, Brian.
Well, here, let me look. Let me pull that sheet up here. All right, so 4. You could, instead of, you didn't do any damage. You could disable it.
Ooh, I think I like that. What does disabling it do?
I have to look that up now. I'm because I don't know if it's the same as. It might be more for an object. Let me just take a look here. It's not in the item qualities.
Sorry, what are we looking for?
Disable. I'm assuming maybe that's meant for items.
No, I don't have it on here.
Okay.
It might be that instead of like hitting it with my stick, I get my stick under it and kind of flip it over onto its back.
Yeah, well, there's other things you could do. You could negate its defensive bonus, which it does have.
Okay.
Until the end of the round, though, so it'll get it right back.
So
You
that
could
doesn't
take an
seem good.
immediate free maneuver twice. No, you can only ever have 2 maneuvers. You already did one. You could give a whole lot of blue dice out.
Yeah,
You
that's
could add
probably a good idea.
You could add your own melee defense.
I can add my own melee defense. What do you mean by that?
Like you could put yourself in a stance where if he attacks you, he'll take a black die.
Oh, I get it. Okay. No, I think I'll just pump up the blue dice to the next roll.
Okay, so that'll be like 4 dice to the next roll.
Yeah, I
Nice.
guess so.
Okay, so you've whatever you've done, you've opened him up. You didn't hurt him, but you've kind of spread
Yeah.
his front legs out.
Yeah, I got my stick under him and I flipped him
Yeah.
over onto his back.
Yeah.
So he's got that little bit of dazed for our next.
And he's disoriented.
next
He's
character.
vulnerable to the next attack here. And you were the last one to act, right? So this actually loops back up to the beginning of the round.
Yeah. So one of you guys take a good smack
Yep.
at him while he's disoriented.
Get him, Lazardo. You're right there.
Alright. I'll give him an uppercut.
Okay. All right. So roll your brawl.
And 4 extra blue dice.
And 4 extra blue dice, but a black die because I had forgotten about his defense.
Okay, so 3 green, a yellow, 4 blues, and a
Yep.
black.
Yeah.
And the
And-
2 purples still.
And 2 purples.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be crazy. 4 successes and 4 advantages.
Okay.
Nice.
So 4 successes. So a +1 for the brass knuckles. So 5 plus your strength, which is 4. So 9. Okay. So it whimpers as you clock it up the jaw. It's a shrill shriek comes out.
Yeah.
You still have
I
a
was just thinking-
maneuver.
I probably could have crit on mine, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Or do
depending
you
on
have to
your
do
weapon.
damage?
Sorry.
Do you have
No,
to do damage in order to
Yeah, you
crit?
have to do
Okay.
damage to crit. Yeah.
Okay, can I use my maneuver to put some distance between me and the creature? I'll back up to
Yeah.
next to
Yeah. You can
Pasha.
move from engaged to short range.
Okay.
So he
Oh, I
had
see how
he
it's
had
gonna be.
4 advantages. He could have crit that one too.
Who?
Roman right now.
Well, Roman did crit him.
Yeah.
Roman.
Oh, you mean? Oh, you have the 4 advantage this time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he got
in this
4
current
advantages.
hit,
So
he got-
roll percentile again. Since he's already got an injury, you add 10 to the roll.
Okay, I can do it. You want me to do it?
Do
Yeah.
it. Do it.
I'm doing it. With the +10, 23.
Oh.
Well, let's see what that does to him.
What did the last one do to him?
Gave him a black. It's just he has a black die at the end, right? He cannot do free. Oh, he cannot do free maneuvers.
We took away his movement. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he can move, but he'll take strain.
He strains himself to move every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you,
Right.
Brian? You got the damage from Roman's hit, right? Because that would have been something.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So
It's got a lot of
23.
wounds.
you've knocked him off balance. He's going to take another black die on his next roll,
Oh, that's good.
and he's got another critical injury.
So that's plus 20 for the
Plus
next roll.
20 if you do it again. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
He's
so-
hobbling around.
Yeah.
This body is pleased.
I think the only one engaged with him right now is Bruce.
That'll be me. Yep.
Yeah.
He does have 2 black dice on this roll.
There's 2
though,
black
so-
dice on this roll. Yeah.
And I know to avoid his mouth.
2, 4. Yes, you do. In this
Stay away
case,
from
he'll
his
probably
purdy
attack
mouth.
with his claws anyway. And 2 of those. 2 of those. He ended up 1 advantage, which oh yeah, you guys did do a strain of damage. He's just getting revved up now. He's kind of getting into this fight. He starts
Oh.
like kind of growling and breathing.
I'm glad we could
more
help him out.
ferociously. Yeah. He's like, finally a challenge. He doesn't say that. That was just color. But it's back to your turn. You really didn't do anything.
You had mentioned about the corpse beside him
Yeah.
that he was eating on. Is it actually full corpse, or
It would,
now that
it
I'm
would be
close
well
to it?
ravaged at this point. You'd have to
Okay.
wait till probably till the end to examine it.
But on quick glance, I assume it's dead, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's like probably half eaten. And
Yeah,
like,
if you don't mind, I'll take this this position in the round so I can hit it
Sure.
and back away.
Okay.
Get away from your gunfire.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just roll an attack against this thing because
Okay.
I'm right engaged with it. So 2 greens. Do I still get the purple for knowing everything about this creature?
Yeah,
Or
we'll give you
not the
that. We'll
purple,
give you
the
that
blue.
till the end of the combat here.
Okay. So we'll make the quick roll and we get 1 success and 1 advantage. That sounds like I'm giving a blue dice to the next guy as I hit this thing with my stick and quickly run away.
Yeah, just a little bonk. Back
I just
off.
bonk it a little bit on the head. It's slightly
Yeah.
annoyed by me.
It's annoyed. Yeah, it's annoyed.
Yeah.
So it's opening him up to the next attack.
Because yeah, it would be 5 damage total, right? 4 damage
Yeah.
from the staff and 1 success. So
Yeah. All right. So I think Pasha.
Yeah. So I've got a blue dice and a black die on this one. Right? You said he has a defense dice.
Yeah, he has a defense die, and you got the blue die from Bruce. Yeah.
All right.
And
You're not
range
adding
1,
a
so 1
story?
purple. Sorry?
You're not adding a story?
No, because there's nobody next to him now. What's the fun in that?
I backed away.
All right. I'm going to take my shot. And oh, terrible. I got 1 advantage.
Oh, that's exactly. You can hear one of those many strains.
I don't think so. I'm pretty far away from him. I'm
Okay.
going to maneuver back so
Okay.
that I'm not close, and I'll give Lazardo another blue dice there for the next attack.
Okay.
I shot. It kind of scared him. He turned his head, and now his head's wide open. Go in.
All right. Well, it's your chance because it's your cycle back to the top of the round.
Wow, that was fast. Shall I
Yeah.
go in there, friends?
Yep. Take him down.
It's either that or we could have Pasha just shoot again.
Yeah.
That's true. Then I guess I would get the blue dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I'll take another shot. Same roll.
You're taking out the fun of my despair dice, though.
I was gonna say
Oh,
it makes you less likely to shoot us.
This is yeah. Actually, that's a great strategy. I got 3 successes and an advantage on that one.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So I got 10 damage,
Okay.
and 1 blue dice goes to Lazardo, I'm guessing, or whoever takes the next
up.
action.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It yelps.
Uh-oh. Didn't like that.
Yeah, I did not like that. One thing you'll notice that might be important soon is there's no other exit to this room besides the door you came in.
Oh,
Just drop that in there. Okay.
Well, I just thought I'd drop that in because
Uh-huh.
like you could probably see the dog like looking at the exit. I call it a dog, Dark Bay.
yeah.
Sure.
That's all right. We're in the
I did let you guys know that these things sometimes run in packs.
way. Wow.
Um,
He's looking for the exit, though. He's not near his pack.
so he's next. Who would be closest right now? Probably is it Lazardo or would it
I
be
think-
Bruce?
It's
I think
probably
both-
equidistance between Bruce and Lazardo right now.
They both backed off,
Yeah.
and I'm still shooting.
I'd probably generally keep myself a little bit closer, I suppose.
Okay. Well, that makes you the target, Lazardo.
Hey, I was letting him choose.
This flesh is temporary.
Yeah. If somebody's gonna go down, might as well be you. All right.
Hey, you could transfer him to the dog.
Maybe
Cool.
or the corpse on the floor. Maybe it's still viable.
Well, it's not. There's not enough of it left. All right. So we've got.
Well, it's inside the dog. We could just, you know.
Yeah, we'll just rebuild it.
It only has 1 black die this time.
I have some stim packs.
Okay. Total. Oh my goodness. 1 advantage.
Oh,
Ooh.
He's going to give himself a blue die for the next. He's just winding up. He's positioning himself in the room, lining up his next attack. He's not
Limping up
rolling
his
well.
next attack.
all right. You're already engaged. You might as well.
Yeah. He's
lay
used
him
to
down.
pack tactics, not fighting by himself like this.
Oh, did he take 2 strain to move up to me?
Yes, good point. He would have done that.
Yeah. Good catch.
Yeah.
Oh, it broke its leg. It's got it.
Yeah. Okay, it's your guys next.
Hit it in the leg again.
Maybe we can tame it.
Yeah. After this,
No, the Lazax tried that, and look at where they ended up.
yeah.
All right, let me bop this thing on the noggin again.
Okay.
Mhm.
So do I get a blue for this one from the advantage?
Yeah, from my advantage.
And 3 green
last roll?
and a yellow and 2 purples.
And a black.
What?
It's got his defense.
Oh
back.
yeah.
He's got his defenses up.
His defenses were down in the first round.
Yeah, we
Four.
surprised him in the first
Put his
round.
shields up.
4 successes.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
So 4 successes,
Nice.
+1, +4, so 9 damage again.
Any advantage on that?
No damages.
Okay. So
Well, that's good.
it's bleeding out of its mouth now. Now it's not red blood as you might expect. It's kind of a black ichor.
Mm.
It's kind of oozing out between these, like the teeth themselves are kind of like razor black teeth.
But I would expect that, Brian.
Yes, you would.
I know
Stick
everything
in
about
there.
this creature,
Get that stick
including
in
its
there.
home
What's going
address.
on. Yeah. Okay.
Get
Your
that
guys'
stick in
turn
there.
again. Last
I'm-
end of the round here.
I'm gonna stick it to him.
Okay, Bruce.
I'll
You want the
move
stick,
in.
boy? You want the stick?
I'll move in. I'll do my attack. It's 2 successes and 1 threat. That's
All right.
that's a combined of 6 damage, which I
Yeah.
believe is his soak value.
It soaks value. So again, you're just giving it a good thumping. Sorry, did you say you had a threat left over?
I got 1 threat left over. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh-oh.
he kind of gnashed at you as you came in, kind of just scared you a little bit of strain.
A little strain myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I got, guys.
All right,
back to the top of the round.
Do you want to
Okay.
take another shot and then back away?
Seems
Why don't you go? Yeah, you go ahead and take your attack and then back away. You got a little bit injured, right?
Lazardo
Lazardo?
should go.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying, sir.
This body is bleeding profusely.
Yeah.
All right. No blues this time, but
No.
2 purples and a black. Oh boy. Let's go. 3 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be 3, 4, 8 minus. Okay.
And he is
Come
so
on, let him down.
disoriented. He is so disoriented.
Yeah. He's not down yet. Oh, he gets his 1 final turn. Who would you say is standing in the doorway?
That would probably be, I'd be closest probably.
Okay.
So I think right now I would be engaged with the poodle from Heck,
Yeah.
and then
He's going to
Pasha
take the
would be
2
in the doorway.
strain. He's going to take the 2 strain to go for the door and attack Pasha in the door.
Woo!
Okay.
Am
No,
I
you could
able
let
to
him go
like?
by. It'd be up to you. I'll let you let him go by
No.
if you like.
Am
He's
I
not
able to
going
like
by.
trip him as he tries to go for it?
Sadly,
is the
not unless you
evidence
have
we
some sort
need.
of talent that would let you do that.
Oh,
We
I
need
don't think
this
I'm that
evidence.
talented.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has talents yet. Okay. Yeah, so he's attacking Pasha.
We need this evidence. It's probably a reward too.
Just want the
Maybe
party
our
to know that I'm trying to be a meat shield for you.
Well, I'm pretty tough. I could take a little bit of hits.
Oh my goodness.
Not that many hits.
No, I guess
Uh,
not.
No, it's 1 success and 5 advantages. He's definitely critting on this guy. Okay, so so first of all, you're
Oh, I
taking sorry, he was a claw attack, I said, right? So 3,
Yes.
4, 8 damage.
Okay. I got 4 soak,
Okay.
4 damage.
He's also going to use his many advantages to apply a crit. And you don't have it. All your critical injuries last time were healed, right? So we don't have to
Yeah.
add those in. Who is rolling the percentile?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's take a percentile roll.
1.
Oh, you're gonna like it. It's 1
Is it?
plus 60.
Oh,
Oh, 61.
61, yeah.
That's no
All right.
fun at all.
let's see what that is.
You've been through worse.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is slightly dazed, disoriented until the end of encounter. It's the same one he had.
Yeah.
But you do have to write this down. It's a severity of 2 because this does
Okay.
stick with you until it's healed. Although the effect itself is over very soon.
I think I had this one last time.
Yeah, maybe. Seems to be popular.
Mhm.
Anyways, it's your guys' turn. He's now piled on. Oh, wait. That was a successful. I finally had a successful claw attack. You're
Mhm.
pinned. He's pinned you.
Oh, he pinned me. Dang.
Yeah. He's like,
Mhm.
he's brought you to the ground. You're pinned underneath him right now. So
Okay,
to get
well,
out
that's
will be
where
a
I like
hard
to be.
athletics check.
That's where I like to be.
Yeah. All right. What's your guys' slot?
So it'd be either myself or Pasha, right?
Yeah.
Do
Hit
you
it with
want
a
to?
stick.
You want me to hit it with a stick? Okay, I'll try to get him off.
Or do you want me to just
Well, I
melee
can
it?
try to. Can I
I
try
can
to
brawl
break
it.
you? Can I try to break you from the pin?
I
Is
can.
that
I
an,
can
is that
brawl
an
it
action I can
too.
do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a athletics, hard athletics to try to prime off there. Or you
Well,
could hit him.
I
If you hit him with a crit, then I would peel him off. But I don't know if you can really do that.
I don't know if I can really do either. Let's
Yeah.
be fair. So why don't I just attack normally?
Actually, if you rolled a crit, even if you didn't do damage, I'd still let you use it to gain the advantage of prying him off.
All right. Well, I'll make the attack.
Okay. You have to have a
Um,
proficiency die, obviously, for this.
Yeah,
sorry?
you have to use a story point to go up.
Well, I'm getting my free blue, right?
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
to
but you can't
roll
get a-
a,
you
to
can't
roll
get a crit on a
triumph,
blue.
though, you need a yellow die.
Oh, that's what you're saying. You need to have
Yeah.
the triumph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can spend a story
Uh,
point. You guys want me
okay.
to spend a story point? I'll spend a story point. I'm spending a story point.
Okay.
Why not?
You can
Yeah.
upgrade one. You can
Yeah.
upgrade an attack die to a yellow.
Stay away from him as Bruce rushes to your aid.
Thanks.
So
Chris.
I'm upgrading one of my attack die to a yellow die.
Yeah.
Okay.
And remember, he has a defense of 1, so he gets a black die to you as well.
Right. Well, altogether, 1 failure.
Oh.
Okay. So you kind of just there's blood all over the floor at this point. You kind of just slip a little bit.
But I looked heroic doing
It
it.
looked pretty cool. You kind of did a spin.
Yep.
Your cloak floats around you. Yeah, like if you would actually hit him there, it would have looked really sweet and intentional.
Yeah. It would have looked intentional.
Okay, but now I guess it's it's Lazardo. No, it's Pasha's
No.
turn.
It's my
Pasha.
turn.
Yeah, so you
I
can't really
have-
do anything until you can get out of here.
I have athletics trained, but I don't have a rank in it. Does that mean anything?
You have what?
It just
Well,
meant
it
that
says
it
here-
was one that you could have taken your
Oh,
starting
yeah, it's a
ranks in.
class skill, so you buy it more cheaply. You just didn't take
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's just a regular.
it's a regular roll.
Free.
It just means when you
And
when
what's
you
the
level up, you can
difficulty
buy
on
for
it?
cheaper. Sorry?
What's the
Oh, it's
difficulty
3.
on it?
It's 3.
All right. And I'm disoriented, so I got another black dice. Yay! I got a wash.
Okay, he's quite a strong, thick, heavy animal.
Damn.
And he's bleeding black goo right into your face right now.
no,
Pasha,
no, I'm not
no.
drinking it. Nope.
All
I closed my mouth.
right, well, we're back to the top of the round. Who wants the first slot before he goes?
Well, I think
I
we
think I might
kind of
have the
know.
best chance.
Yeah.
All right,
Not me.
running in there, Lazardo.
Lazardo, pry his head off.
I'm gonna run my fist up its
Yeah, yeah.
you know what?
He's
Yeah.
probing.
Dark side of the dark bay.
The violent probe coming up. Ah, it's a wash.
Okay.
Oh no.
So there's bad news. Ken, you're pinned,
Yep.
and he's gonna bite at you now.
Yep.
Since you're pinned, he's just basically getting a free shot here.
He's still disoriented.
He's still disoriented. He can still miss, but he doesn't take the purple dice.
No.
No.
I might lose a head here, so
Well, we'll see. He hasn't been rolling too well. Well, he
It's
didn't
a
roll
good thing
crit
you
yet.
have a second.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
it just grows back, right?
Does take the black.
You saw how good I was with my medicine checks.
I'm
I'm sure you'll be fine.
I can reattach it.
Huh. Well, you're squirming too much for him, apparently. So yeah, he's like trying to bite at your throat to go in for the quick kill, but you
Yeah.
managed to squirm out of the way.
Yeah.
But as you do, he's positioning you with his paws so he can get a better bite next time. He's giving himself
So-
2 blue dice for next time.
Ooh.
So
But
can I
he didn't
get
bite
a
you this
hand
time.
free and pull out a grenade?
Well, you'd have to roll it, but it's it's your guy's slot.
All right. Should I try to wiggle out of this, or do you want to try to give me an advantage?
I can try. Yeah, I can try to do the attack again and see if I can give you anything for it. Right?
Yeah, I think just roll a couple of dice. If he's stationary, that should be less resistance, shouldn't it?
Oh, he's
that's-
super easy to hit now, right? He's not even defending from me. He's too focused on his prey.
That's
I
a
would
good
say
argument,
so.
but it doesn't fit in the rule system.
No.
If only
Well,
he'd rolled more threat, then that would be the case.
well,
All right.
fine. Then I will make my attack roll and get 1 threat as
Yeah.
the result.
Oh,
You can assist as an action, by the way. Or as
Oh,
a
can
maneuver,
I?
I mean. As a maneuver, sorry.
Oh, I'll assist him as a maneuver. Yeah,
so
I'll
you're
kick him to see if I
deliberately
can help
trying to
him get
open him
out.
up to the next attack.
Yeah.
so what does that help me?
It would give you a blue die. But you can still take an action. That's a maneuver to assist.
Yeah, so my action was the attack,
Yeah.
and I rolled 1 threat as my total
So
at the end. So do I
Stress.
strain, I guess, right?
yeah. So you're worried that your buddy Pasha is about to get his face bitten off.
Yeah. And so then I will use
I'm
my
a little
maneuver.
worried too, but eh.
Sorry?
I'll use my maneuver to try to help Pasha get out from under this dog somehow.
Okay.
Like maybe I'm pushing against
Yeah,
the
you're
side of
poking
the
at him
dog
with
or
your,
something.
jamming him with your stick or
Go for the stick, boy. Go for the stick.
yeah.
Yeah. Here,
All right.
puppy. Here, puppy.
So sorry, that was the last of the round, right?
No,
we've
no,
got
I
one
got
left
a,
in
I
the
got a
round.
round.
Oh, one left here. Okay.
Sorry, I'm still pinned. Do I have how many difficulty?
It's 3 to get out.
Okay.
But I think somebody gave you some blue dice, didn't they?
I just did
Yeah.
with my maneuver.
Yep. So, and I forgot that. Okay, roll her up. Come on, give me something good. A success and an advantage.
Okay.
Get out
What's your total damage?
for the success.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was
Oh,
doing.
sorry. No,
damage.
you were wrestling. Sorry, I lost my place in my brain.
He's just
Yeah.
wrestling alligators
Yeah.
in the
So
sewer.
you managed to shove yourself off of him.
Yep.
He kind of bounces back away from the door just because of how you guys were facing. Yeah. So you
He's
can
back in
stand
the
up
room.
as a maneuver.
I
You can
yell.
stand if you want.
I yell, Lazardo, he's open.
Okay.
You get a free blue dice on that one.
Okay. You can run in and grab him again if you want to do another deadly probe.
Probe him up.
Let's try to unalive this creature
Okay.
so we may learn more from its corpse. Okay, I think so. I got a blue added to this.
Yep.
I think everything else is the same. Bow, bow, bow. 3 successes, 1 threat.
Yay.
Okay. So basically, you run up behind it, grab it around the neck and head, and just you feel the head kind of jerk around, and the body just goes limp.
Ooh,
That was
nasty.
close. That was close.
I watched the interesting way that the blood of my body mixes with the blood of the creature.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
And you've started a new life form.
Before you guys get too far into anything, you might want to just roll a perception check.
Oh
Oh,
god.
yes.
I was gonna say-
See the rest of the pack sitting there watching.
Check down the corridor and see if anything's coming, because we're kind of pinned in this room if they do
Dude.
come from the other side, right?
Do we want to know what this check is?
I'd
I
like to
got
go and
2 and
examine
2.
the body that we found as well.
Okay,
What's
so
the-
why don't somebody roll perception? You can roll medicine, I guess, if you want to examine the body,
I
or
rolled-
genealogy. Depends what you want to figure out. Sorry, Lazardo,
Oh, sorry. I rolled 2 success and 2 advantage.
for perception.
Perception. Yeah.
Okay.
Did we have a difficulty on this?
No, I just need a number of successes. So
Okay.
for the perception.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, you can hear there are others around. They seem still far away, a distant braying.
So we can hear. Sorry, they can hear others of the Black Bay.
Yeah, but distant. Like
Yeah,
it's not like they're
I
on
hear
top of you
more.
or anything.
Yeah, I want to check out this body. First, I want to know, well, if I can save the body, if I can heal this person, or if they're dead.
The
And then-
dark bray or the body.
No,
The corpse.
the one he
The
was
corpse is in
eating.
complete pieces.
Complete pieces. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I
It's
want to
been
know
half
who the
eaten.
corpse was, if there's any identification on them.
Okay, so I'll roll xenology.
Xenology.
Yeah.
Okay. Difficulty.
It turns out
I
it
think
was
I did,
Eiley
it'd be a
all
4, I
along.
think, for this type of creature.
4 difficulty. Okay.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
4 successes and 2 threats.
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
I don't know what I don't. Oh yeah, sorry.
1 threat. I was rolling the black dice still.
Okay, yeah, you didn't need that. So yeah, it's basically it's a harmless subterranean animal. It's kind of like a bat. So it is a flying creature, but the ceiling, I guess, in this room is not high enough. The Bray was probably able to just pull it off the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotcha. From initial whatever we learned from the room, it sounded like it was like one of the people from the Winnaran archives that had been caught.
Well, it looks
or
like
something.
ground meat, really.
Yeah, at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just a dead animal. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
It was Eiley all along.
I'm much less concerned about it then.
Yeah.
Should we leave this Dark Bay corpse here? Is there anything that we can gain from its body?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking our
He's
team.
probably asking me.
Yeah, the expert.
As I know everything about Dark Bay, including their places of residence.
Yeah.
Is there any value from any of the pieces of Dark Bay? I guess is going to be the question.
It's a rare enough animal. You probably never known of one being dissected.
Can we?
Like what you would know about the Dark Bay would be the lore behind the Dark Bay,
right?
The stories. But in terms of ever knowing like what organs are inside, like you've probably never seen a medical book of one being dissected or anything.
If we transplanted an eyeball, could I see in the dark?
Good question. You'd have to try.
No, I don't think so.
I'll roll the medicine check for you.
No, it's quite okay. I changed my mind.
Yeah, so let's if it's we can probably bring it with us.
Yeah, you say it's kind of valuable. I think
Take it back.
should.
Take it back.
Yeah. I mean,
it's very unknown.
It'll be
right?
heavy, but Lazardo's probably strong enough to carry it over his shoulders.
There's 3 of us.
Yeah.
What kind of room was this? Is there any?
It's completely empty, so it's hard to tell what it was.
But I think the report needs to get back to the people of the Winnaran archives that these things are existing in their corridors down here.
Yep.
And I don't think we want to try to clear them all out. So
we may have actually opened up the door that lets
we
them
might have to
into
go
the
in.
archives.
We'll just stack the bricks back up.
that's a good point too.
We'll just put a hazard sign out front.
Okay, well,
That's what the
actually,
sign
there's already
was.
one out there.
Already was there. Remember that sign I couldn't read?
We had the smartest person we could find, and we still had no idea what it said.
I don't know about underground things, okay?
We'll write it
You know
in
what?
Galactic Common.
We can demolish the entrance. I could set a grenade up there and demolish the entrance so nothing gets out.
That might be a little bit dangerous underneath the archives.
Yeah.
Just one grenade.
We are secret agents. Come on.
It just depends on whose side we're working for, I guess. But yeah,
There's the
I'm down with
question.
getting out of these tunnels and barricading the entrance, and then performing some first aid on my party members.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's work on the barricade first. Let me just have a look at the skills list.
Cutting.
I might go mechanics. I'd probably go mechanics.
I was gonna say some mechanics to figure out how to do the barricade, and then you could do some athletics to actually put it together.
Well, I think between the 3 of you putting it together shouldn't be an issue. It's just the mechanics of how to put it together.
All right, I'm on it. What's the difficulty?
3, let's say, to make a decent wall back to being functional as a barrier.
What's mechanics based on?
Mechanics is intelligence.
Oh, that was my racial thing.
I got 1 advantage.
Oh yeah, you do have he
as
has a
a total.
mechanics bonus. Yeah. Sorry, how much did you get?
I got 1 advantage as the total.
Okay, so you've you made it look like it's back together, but there's no substance to it.
Well, does Pasha
Well,
have
the problem
anything
it's
better?
kind of a team check, right? Like instead,
Oh,
I think I'd
gotcha.
explained before. We don't want people just lining up and just try till somebody succeeds.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Kind of considered you were all doing it together. You're just the one that did the roll.
I can give him a bonus dice.
Okay, well, I think it's too late.
No, it isn't.
I roll 1 blue die right now.
He just
Okay,
clears it and
add
rolls
your
a
blue die. Roll your blue die. See what you get.
My 1 blue dice.
I say he punched this one. So
It
that's
added
gotta
2
have
more
something to do with
advantage,
it.
so I have 3
Oh.
advantage
Okay,
total.
it looks great. Like you cannot tell that this was taken apart.
Good. It's not
But
our
if you
fault.
lean on it, it's going to collapse.
but they're gonna know when we drag this body into the office and say, "Hey, what do we get for this?"
Well, can we look around and see if there's any mortar? And
There's not. Well, there's mortar.
Oh,
It's crumbled on the ground at this point. There's no wet mortar.
We could pull all the barricade off another wall and put it in front of this one.
What's done is done, guys. We move on. It looks great.
Don't go in the tunnels.
Okay, now
They
you wanna do your
didn't warn
medicine
us.
checks here.
Yeah, I wanna try to patch up my my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So do I have time to patch all of us up?
Well, as far as you know.
I love when the
Let's
DM
take
says
the elevator up first.
that. Yeah, as long as that's not too long to start the healing process.
Yeah. Well, if you want to do the first aid, I'd probably do it now.
Okay, I'll do the first aid.
The critical injuries we'll let you do when you get up there, I guess.
Sure. Okay. So first aid is 1 difficulty when I'm doing it on somebody
It
else.
depends how injured they are.
Oh right. So how injured are you guys?
Who are you starting on?
Lazardo.
Okay, Lazardo, what's your health at?
I have 7 wounds of 10.
Okay, so he's going to be 2 difficulty. Because he's over half.
Okay. And this is like number of successes is
His
the number of health.
successes, yeah. And strain. Advantages will heal strain as well.
So 2 success, 2 advantage. So it's 2 health and 2 strain healed.
Okay.
All right.
You feel a little bit better.
All right, and then Pasha.
Feeling fresh.
I'm only down 3,
Okay.
so I'm. It's way less. Than
Yeah,
half.
so it's 1 difficulty for him.
So much
which is
easier.
5 successes and 1 advantage.
Yeah.
No,
That's
well,
straight
he
up.
healed me up.
He's used to healing Pasha.
Yeah, he knows my anatomy.
And then I'm gonna try to heal myself a little bit as well.
Okay, and that's an extra
Which-
difficulty.
Yeah, and I'm only hurt 1 wound at this
Yeah.
point, which is actually that 1 wound is from our previous encounter, which is probably healed
Oh,
over
it would have
time.
healed on the flight back, yeah.
And
Yeah, you never
and
got
I
hit this one.
and I
You guys can
And I
basically
didn't-
heal as long as you get proper food and rest, you'll heal 1 every day.
I didn't get any advantages. I was actually looking more to heal my strain than anything. So
Oh, okay. All right. Well, for strain, you can also do a discipline check.
Yeah,
oh, that would have been better.
You
I
can
think I might
also
have
do
to
that.
do that.
Yeah.
Where's this?
Is it still a difficulty 2?
I think it's just straight up strain. Just roll successes.
Oh, so you just do a discipline check?
Just do a
And-
discipline. Just roll discipline and heal 1 strain for each success.
What is it? Will?
I think.
Okay. It is well, yeah. 2 success, 4 advantage, so I'll heal the 2 strain.
Okay.
I still have a black dice until that gets healed.
Yeah,
No,
we're
no.
gonna do that at the top of the elevator for the
No,
critical.
no,
wound.
the injury you mean?
Yeah.
The injury was only till the end. It's over. The injury, the black die's over, but the injury remains until
Oh, okay.
It stays as a +10 to future injuries.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got 4 successes and an advantage for my discipline
4 successes.
and an advantage.
Yeah, the advantage won't mean much for that, but you'll heal 4 strain.
Oh, that's good. That puts me almost up to normal here.
Yeah.
Actually,
And the
does
critical
put me at
injury will
normal.
say you can hold them till you get up to the archives again.
I'm good except for that critical injury.
Yeah, I'm waiting until we're back up the elevator, and then I'll do a medicine check for your.
Now,
All right.
sorry, did you guys take that body with you? I kind of lost track now.
Yeah, I'm
that was the
carrying it.
plan.
Okay.
Oh, we put it on the other side of the wall. We got to open it up again. Just kidding. It's in the cart. Come on.
The wall is fine.
They won't know. They'll walk up and they'll sniff it and then they'll go the other way. So we're
Creatures
fine.
will never test it.
That's
No.
the title of this episode. The wall is fine.
The wall
The
is
title
fine.
of the next episode. The wall was not fine.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, so you get up the let's do your critical check when you get up there first before the next thing happens.
Okay.
So it's
So
going to be
my
it's a difficulty
normal
2
medicine check,
injury.
difficulty 2.
Yeah.
Yep. And I got 5 successes and a threat.
Yeah, so that's easily handled.
Woohoo.
You guys, Lazardo would be happy to know you guys have a very good doctor on your team.
Best.
You're still
Excellent.
kind of mangled, to be honest with you, but
not very good in combat.
not, yeah, better than you were. Yeah. Okay, so as soon as you get off the elevator carrying this dark bay, any of the Winnaran custodians in sight are going to turn to you. You know, they'll probably rush forward. One of them will yell, "The bays have breached the walls!"
Yeah, we
Falling back
caught
to
this
somebody
one
else.
after it broke through the wall.
Oh my goodness, they're getting stronger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we gotta fix that wall when we go back down.
Well, we need to do that right now. Can you take us to it?
No, we'll tell you exactly where it is. You better bring some
right.
armed soldiers with you.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Get yourself to safety.
There might be a little
Okay.
bit of crumbling.
Well, they
beside
could
the
probably
wall.
see Lazardo's pretty injured. Do you need assistance? Get yourself to the infirmary.
All right.
Oh, sure. I think I feel pain still.
Yeah, good. It looks like you should.
Where should I bring this corpse?
I don't really need it.
We should take it to the Science Academy.
Yeah. Take it.
We
yeah,
were
take it to
hoping
the
for an
Hylar.
area to perform study on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the fish people will love it.
Yeah.
Well, we should go there first while it's still fresh.
Okay.
But you are the expert, so
Well, it's up to you guys. You want to give it to the Hylar, or do you want to hang on to it for yourself?
I
What
think
do we
we
need a
sell it
corpse
to the Hylar.
Okay.
it's a good research thing for
Okay.
them.
Oh, can
I
we
just want to. Bruce just wants to get outside
Okay.
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. You're
I
just
mean, we
hungry.
could always just sort in our ship in like cryostasis or something.
I think you sorely overestimate the facilities of our vessel.
Yeah. Uh-huh. He means closet.
we can put it in the closet, and there might be a hole in the ship, and that'll keep it cold when we're in space.
Yeah. Yeah, pockets will probably find it when we're not around.
Yeah,
Okay,
it'll end
let-
up in a bag somewhere.
Hey, can we extract some of the saliva and use that to paralyze people?
You might be able
Put it
to.
on
You'd
your
have to do.
stick.
I'd probably make you do a medicine roll to try to do
Oh.
that. But yeah.
yeah, this thing might
Yeah,
be pretty
if you
valuable.
get yourself to a lab.
Let's,
Yeah.
let's take it to a lab, see if we can do some research on it, and otherwise see if somebody at the lab actually wants to study this thing.
How big is this thing?
Well,
It was pinning
Probably
me
your
down.
size.
it's like a large dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe we could make a cloak out of its
Yeah.
skin.
Well, it's a skinny dog. Like, think what a greyhound looks like. Kind of.
It does have
long,
a
brawny.
it does have a very rough or tough hide, right?
It
Yeah,
does have a
maybe
very
we
tough
could
hide, though. Yeah.
make a
You
nice
could
shirt out
potentially
of it.
make some kind of a
to.
cloth armor out of it.
You might need
A hat?
a few of them.
A pair of gloves.
Pair of gloves, yeah, or nice boots.
Yeah,
Nice
ooh.
thick-soled boots.
Yeah.
Now you have two choices of labs. There is the Keleres lab, which would be in the Keleres headquarters. There's also the Hylar lab would be the other one you'd be aware of.
Who do we trust?
Well, we probably trust the Keleres lab at this point because that's who we are.
Yeah, we don't have any Hylar with us, so
But if the Hylar, like I don't know much about them.
they
Like
might
me as
want
a
to buy it.
player,
Yeah.
I don't
they
know
might
if
want to
the-
buy it, right? So
Yeah, that might help us.
so if we want to take first crack at this thing and try to figure out anything ourselves, we should take it to our lab
And then take it to theirs after we're done with it.
after we're done with it. Yeah. Hey, you want this garbage? But if we don't care enough to take anything from it, then we should just bring it to them and see if they want to buy it.
Well,
I'm fine either way, honestly. Like I think your idea about the toxin might be a good one, but
yeah.
otherwise,
Yeah, we can rub it on your stick.
yeah. My stick of paralysis.
Well, don't forget, you guys found 6 combat knives last time too.
Oh yeah, we did.
8
Yeah.
light blasters and 6 combat knives.
Yeah,
which we're
we
going to give into the evidence storage.
Oh no, I don't recall where we put that stuff. It must have got lost in the office somewhere.
Are you saying we had guns we could have used?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got lots of guns
Oh God.
We also had money. We
And
could have
knives.
bought new guns too.
and knives. Is he a brawler or melee?
I'm
Is,
a brawler.
Oh, you're a brawler. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't use the knives anyways. It wouldn't help
I'm
much.
I'm a whole lot of nothing as far as combat skills go.
Hey, you got lots of advantage for us.
That's my job.
That knowledge helped out.
Yeah. So what's
Okay.
what's the plan here?
Heading to Keleres headquarters, or
Yeah.
Well, to the
Let's-
lab.
okay.
Let's get some ooze out of its mouth.
Yeah. So I'm going to
Okay.
zoom in on the map here a little bit just to show you where you guys work and live and stuff.
Like it's like milking a cobra or something.
Okay, hold on. If I put this up like this, and then I'll hit share screen on this one. This is just a zoom in of the Eye of Mecatol. All right. So this is like the government area of Mecatol Rex called the Eye of Mecatol.
Mhm.
And you guys, your barracks essentially would be number 11. You see those 3 rectangles there. They're hastily constructed buildings. They clearly have just been added cheaply and recently. Number 10 is Coke, K-O-H-Q, which is the Keleres operational headquarters. So that's your lab would be in there.
All right. Let's head there.
Okay. So you take the tram. You'll notice that nobody sits next to you on the tram.
It's my fault, guys. I apologize for my visage. It puts people at a state of unease.
Speaking of, Lazardo, are you wearing a hood or not?
Well, we're
No.
gonna have one soon.
This body is loud and proud about my
Okay.
Arboric heritage.
Yeah, to be honest, the most disparaging looks would probably be cast Lazardo's way.
And not the black rotting thing that we brought on the
Well, it-
Well, I'm carrying the
yeah,
black rotting
I
thing.
would say this is the most nightmarish mix most of these people have ever seen. So you probably have half a car to yourself.
I'll pretend I'm not with them.
Okay. So you shuffle off to the other side of the car with all the other repulsed passengers.
I'll just glare their way and say, "What? What? What?"
And it's
I'll-
mostly Winnarans trying to just look uncomfortably out the window.
I'll just
right.
sit
That's
normally.
Yeah,
I'll just sit. None of it phases me
none
in
of it
any way.
phases you. They're all weirdos. All right, so you'll get back to Coke Lab. You are going to get some interested looks as you pass through the government complex towards your headquarters. But nobody bothers you until you get up to the door of KOHQ. I'll just call Coke. Once you're at the door of Coke, there's a couple guards outside who will kind of just step forward. Now they'll recognize you, but they'll ask, "What is this?"
We need the lab.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, they'll escort you. They don't
It's
really,
easy as
they don't
that.
know what this is.
Wow, I didn't even have to negotiate.
I'll tell them that it is a dark bay, as if they should know what it is.
Yes, of course, sir. They don't know what it is.
I'm gonna assume they do because I know everything about it.
They'll lead you to the lab. Now, you don't have your passes will not open the lab. The guards will leave you here at the door.
Knock on the door.
Okay.
Hello.
So we'll probably, let's say a Hylar, because it makes sense. So you'll see kind of an aquatic looking fish person in a tank and a big metal suit. Will kind of trundle up to the door, press a button on the wall, and you'll hear an intercom. "Yes, may I help you?"
Do we know who the lab manager is?
I think you guys are still too. Most of your job here, you've actually been away on a ship going to.
Okay, so
I would say
we don't
you've
really
not
know
met
anybody.
the lab people yet. You probably don't know too many people here yet. You've probably seen some of the new people because of orientation,
Right.
but not this one.
So I'll just answer him. Hello, I am Bruce, and we have found an interesting specimen in our latest assignment.
Yes, I see that. Yeah, bring it in. I'm gonna roll to see if he knows what it is.
All right.
We know what it is. And how to kill it.
Yeah, no. So as you come in, the Hylar is very, very fascinating. Oh, this is very interesting, very curious. Where did you find this? What planet was it on?
It was on
this
this
planet.
planet.
You found this
Under
It
the
was-
Winnaran archives,
Here.
in the Winnaran archives.
right?
I find this most difficult to believe.
Bruce is going to
Oh, fine.
explain everything to him. Basically, like this is a dark bay. The Lazax trained them to fight the, how do you say that? The Benoct or something?
The Mahakt.
Mahakt, sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's far-fetched, but yeah, toss them on the table.
They have an ability to paralyze with their bite,
Uh-huh.
and we thought that the venom may be useful in our journeys.
Yeah, I can think of 1,000 uses for it right now. So what you're saying is don't touch the teeth?
Be cautious.
Okay, well,
For sure.
I mean, the Hylar is using a metal suit to interact with everything.
Fish hands probably
Yeah,
inside the bowl.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair.
These big metal arms kind of probing and prodding. Oh, very thick skin. Very solid. A very interesting creature. Yes, and excellent. Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, if you don't mind, anything that could be useful for us on our journey would be quite appreciated from this creature. Otherwise, we can
What do you have in
leave this.
mind?
As I mentioned previously, the venom could be useful.
Oh, you wish me
in-
to extract the venom for you?
Yeah, we'll split it with you.
I mean, I don't really need it.
Well, I don't know. I thought you said you had a million uses for it.
Yeah, I can think of a million uses for it, but I also have a full-time job.
Oh, well, that's fine. We'll take it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, shouldn't take long. Just have a seat. So he'll just real quickly get like those. Well, you know what he'll start with? He'll
And
probably
I
start with
can-
one of those milking mechanisms.
Yeah, I can assist him too, Brian.
Yeah. Well, you'll know probably. You can actually tell him right off. Yeah, it's not milked because it's not actually venom. It's actually a parasitic saliva.
Right.
Yeah. So it's okay. So you actually just kind of have to like squeege it out of the mouth. You could pull the glands out at the very back to maximize how much you get out of it. So he'll probably just, if you pry his mouth open, you know, the Hylar doesn't even really need, he's got like clawed pincers on his arm, just shove it into the throat, pull out the gland, you know,
Very precise.
run it through like
Very
a centrifuge.
precise autopsy of this
Yeah.
creature.
It's not rocket science. We're not trying to save the thing.
Wait, that was my pet.
Should also mention to him that that there's not a lot of records of dissection of these creatures, and it would be good to know of their weaknesses,
Yes. well,
as there are likely more under the Winnaran archives.
I will most certainly bring this to the attention of Dr. Tybo.
Dr. Tybo.
That'd be his boss, probably. You don't know who it is?
I assume that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if somebody's going to get something done with this thing, you're in the right place.
All right.
Perfect.
So we got saliva sacs.
Yeah. Well, he
Can
would have
you-
extracted it for you.
Can
Probably
an
in a vial.
antidote be? Can an antidote be made also? Maybe an anti
Well, we'd have to study it for a
Parasitic?
while to figure that out.
paralytic. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Do
I'm
it.
happy to I'm happy to leave the
I'm just an
creature's remains
employee. I
with
don't
him,
really get
so,
to decide those things.
do we have contact information? Can we
What's your name?
Well, he works in your office building, essentially.
yeah, I guess
Oh.
let him know who we are so that
His name is Keto.
Can
Keto?
you apply a case
Key.
number to this this item?
Yes, Keto is the name of the Hylar. Dr. Tybo is the lab, like the person who oversees the lab. And we'll assign it case number Zelta Obnog Forkron Zen. That's Hylar for 1876. I just made that
Right.
up. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, well, talk to this Dr. Tybo, and we will return when you have collected the paralytic.
Yeah, sure. Well, give us, yeah. give us a couple weeks with it. We'll figure out all we can, and we'll let you know what we can do with this thing.
I'm
good.
interested in the data.
Okay, me too.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, he's trying to get a fist bump, but I don't know where the camera is.
Ah. Way to go, Fishman.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty stoked. It's a break from the boring monotony of, like, you know, extracting tissue samples from, you know, dead Winnarans and stuff.
Right. Well, he might have a lot of more of those later, based on how well that wall stands up.
Apparently, we stumbled on the morgue.
All
We're
right.
going to be back here a lot. I can see it.
Okay. Now, you guys still have some evening left if you'd like, or would you rather just go get some rest at this point?
Like, I'm gonna soak in some starlight, because if we're not in space, so it's a little bit harder for me to do it from here. And if we're gonna be underground all of tomorrow scanning more documents,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I'm gonna want to get as much as I can.
Yeah, I think a rest would probably be a good idea.
Okay. You guys do have a
I mean-
cafeteria as well.
That was a very stressful day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very stressful day scanning books.
Well, I don't know about that part, but
Yeah, so there is a place you can eat here. It's actually in building 9 if you look at the map. Oh, I'll bring us back to us though here. Building 9 is kind of a commons area, so it's not just your cafeteria. It's like a lot of the, not the politicians, they have their own special cafeteria, but like the administrative workers and security workers eat in building 9 there.
all right.
Yeah, I eat somewhere closer to Tower 17.
Yeah, you can actually climb up onto one of the taller buildings.
Yeah. I just lie down on the top
Yeah.
of the building. Yeah, I'm good.
Hop on a spaceship and then jump off
Yeah,
later.
sit on the hull.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so if you guys do go eat and you get a good night's rest, you will
Yep.
heal a wound and all your strain.
Ooh, all of our strain.
Yeah, strain
Let's
goes
do
away
that.
after a good night's rest.
I had a really good doctor. He took care of me.
Yeah.
And then I used my discipline as a
Oh,
soldier.
is Lazardo still suffering from his wounds? Can I try to help him
No,
out a little bit
yeah,
more?
first aid only
in the
works.
evening?
Yeah, first aid only works in that immediate scenario.
Right.
Otherwise, it's natural.
Otherwise, it
healing
just has
or-
to be natural healing.
Well, or stim packs. Like there are medical
Okay.
drugs you can use. Other than that, the only other thing is critical injuries. You can try once a week. Like if you had failed to heal Ken's critical injury,
Okay,
that
but
would just
everybody's
hit, and then a week later you could try again.
everybody's
many-
critical injuries are healed. So, all right.
Yeah.
How many
Sorry,
wounds are you?
sorry, Mushroom Man.
down?
4 wounds, but I have a
Oh.
stim pack that I can use in case of emergency.
Yeah.
All right.
But I can manage the pain for now. It's not worth the use.
We'll take a night and heal a wound.
Okay. So in the morning, Ilonus will knock on your door. Doof, 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 doof. All right. I hear you did a
Hello?
great job down in the archives.
Yeah.
Eiley was very excited to have you and has requested you assist her again. I
Oh,
told you to be
great.
down there for the next few weeks.
Okay.
Mm. Stimulating work.
Yeah, that's what she says.
Wait, what about
She
that?
sounds more sincere.
What about that person you captured? Can we just make them do it?
Pardon?
The person that
Any?
Pasha, yeah.
The
Whatever.
person that your friend Pockets is now flying back to Arc Prime to meet with Dominicus to explain why she kidnapped one of the residents of the barony.
Took our ship.
Yes,
That guy.
Let's
Yeah.
use the kidnappee to do
He
the work
is
for us.
he is a day's journey away from Mecatol.
Oh, so we'll just have to tell.
And so he'll
Yeah.
be here
We'll tell
soon.
Eiley, and
Oh, he's going the other direction.
we could go get him.
No.
Yeah.
It was
Just a straight
all I could
no.
do to avoid an international, well, not international, interstellar incident.
Intergalactic.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not intergalactic either. It's more interstellar.
Okay.
Have you, Captain Ilonus?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a dark bay?
Let me find out.
There may be a few down in the archives.
It might be more dangerous than we originally thought.
We might need more weapons.
To be fair, he's probably aware there's something down there dangerous that they've been blocking off.
Oh yeah, they're behind these walls with signs on it. You're
Yeah.
fine.
There's a slim chance it's no longer safe to work down in the archives. Just a slim chance.
Yeah.
Well, we did tell the people at the archives to go.
No, he doesn't know what you're talking about, actually.
Go fix that wall.
Well, yeah, like he's to be honest, the threat to the galaxy is more important than whatever dangers may be down below the city.
Yeah, that's sewer rat problems.
I mean, that's why we hired people like you to do dangerous work, scanning library pages. I can see it was rough on you today. Good luck tomorrow.
It's just like you to devalue the life of a Derzuga citizen.
Well, that hurts.
Whoa.
I fought to get you on this team.
Oh, so now I'm a diversity hire. I get it. I get it.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
This whole team basically is diversity hires.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, good night. No, good morning. No, get to work.
Good day.
What time of day it is.
Good
Good
day.
night.
I think he just woke us up. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, go have breakfast. Eileen's very excited to see you again.
Okay. We're excited to go.
I can tell. All right.
Okay, let's go.
Just head straight down.
We just go.
All right.
Yeah.
She is.
We have like a protein shake on the way.
Yeah, you can grab something quick out of the cafeteria. Head all the way down there.
Absorb some
passing by-
sunlight.
You'll notice as you pass by that wall, it has been freshly bricked and barred over like metal beams.
Oh, there we go.
We should go test its integrity.
Maybe
You're
maybe
gonna
on the way
stop
back.
again.
No, actually, we're going by at like pretty fast speeds, aren't we?
Yeah. Okay. So you'll get down there, and once again, she's very excited to see you. She's like, "Oh, I worked all evening. I heard what happened up there. I'm so glad you all made it. You look a little bit worse for wear looking at Lazardo, but I'm glad that you're okay."
Most of my guts are inside still.
Yeah, I've made some exciting finds, some books that I think may contain some useful information. I've grouped them onto the table for you.
Oh,
I haven't had a chance to go through them all, but I've been working all morning already. I've gone through 2 of them. Yeah, just grab one, start scanning or doing your thing.
all right.
Let's find out how to destroy these Mahakt.
Yeah.
I will go about doing my weird thing.
Okay.
I'll start scanning, sure.
Okay. Now, are you just scanning? You guys looking for information as well?
I'm gonna look for some information.
Okay. What kind of information? Weapons again, or?
Yeah, I'm all about technology.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So roll perception. Now, this one you can each do a roll because you're all doing separate things.
If she's pointed out some books that actually have some interesting information about the Mahakt, then I wouldn't mind learning more about them.
She doesn't know. So the books she's found are the ones that she thinks may contain information about the Mahakt. So these are more things like military records, histories, like basically.
Yeah, I would like
rise
to
of the
know
Lazards.
more about the Mahakt. So
Okay. Yeah. So you'd have to scan through. So we'll let you do that. Well, let's let Pasha roll.
Was there any difficulty in the?
Yes. Was it 2? I think it would be 2 today because of the selection of books would be easier than it was yesterday.
All right.
Yesterday you were getting like accounting stuff.
I got 1.1.
Okay. So yeah, so yesterday you did learn about the weapons caches below the city, kind of hidden away in vaults and things like that. There are barriers to getting in. There's certain items or artifacts that the Lazards used to use to unlock them.
Oh. I know a guy with a stick that can do it.
You know a guy with a stick, but Pasha doesn't.
Yeah.
All right. And so Bruce, you're rolling for Mahakt information. So again, we'll make that a 2.
what type of roll am I making?
Sorry, this will be, I think, perception, because you're actually just trying to spot the information as you're going.
Oh, great. That'll be bad.
Recording.
Perception is that cunning check, right?
Yes.
Are you sure it's not a lore check?
Well, lore would be understanding the information that you read, but you're actually trying to catch information as you zip past it.
I do not catch any information.
Yeah, like to do lore, you'd have to sit down and read.
I have 2 threats worth of cunning.
Okay. All right. Well, it's just what you're doing. I won't bother to give you strain for that. All right. Are you doing anything?
Lazardo is looking for some secrets that I can bring back to the Arborac.
Oh, okay.
Learning about the Winnarans.
Okay.
Or whomever.
The Winnaran custodians?
Sure.
Okay.
And we're rolling a perception.
Yeah.
1 and 1 and 2 difficulty.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wash.
Okay. All right. So yeah, unfortunately, not too much useful coming up for you guys.
No.
Eiley has led us astray.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, she was doing her best guess. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I would have sworn we would have found it somewhere in these, but that's okay. Once we're finished with this room, there's 3 more.
Oh, goody.
Excellent.
Okay. So end of the day, do you guys want to do anything?
Let's
Like-
fight more Dark Base.
I don't really want to go back into that tunnel.
No, it's pretty well sealed off. I think.
Now, if you want, at the end of the day, you could stay here and actually take your time and read. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, and then we can actually learn the lore because
Yeah.
we're reading the books instead of scanning the
Instead of
books,
just
right?
scanning them, yeah.
No,
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
my lore
Can
is
I-
worse than the scanning. I'll scan
Are
some
there-
more books.
Can we actually, instead of doing it here, can we take the books back, or
She
not
will
the books?
not- well,
Sorry,
not-
not the books. The recordings or the scans or something, or a copy of the material.
Are you asking Eiley?
Yeah.
Oh, heavens, sorry. I've been told this information is classified until it can be gone through. None of it is to leave this room.
Oh, I put it on my blog.
What's a blog? Get it off of there.
Mainly asking because I can't
Boring
stand
stuff I
being
do.
underground for too long.
I know, sir, that it's not to your best health, but as you must understand, the sensitivity of this material, if it got back to the Mahact, would be very dangerous.
Is it all right if we bring a star down here?
Well, are you joking?
Yes, I am.
Because the problem is that a star is a massive ball of plasma.
Doesn't
And not
necessarily
only
have
would
to
not
be
fit in this
massive.
room,
It
but it would
could be-
destroy the planet.
It could be a compressed one. Be
The
pretty
mass
dense,
alone would destroy this planet. She doesn't detect sarcasm or joking very well.
Yeah, I guess not.
But you're welcome to stay here and read as long as you like.
Well, I'll put a bit of time into the reading and then
Okay.
head back after
So go
that.
ahead and do a lore check then.
Oh, I'm worlds better at that.
You are.
Are we doing 2 difficulty still?
Yes.
2 successes and an advantage.
Okay. Yes. So you find a reference in one of the military manuals where they're talking about dealing with the Mahact by blocking the Mahact have kind of a psionic, I guess you could say, ability, like a dominating ability where they can kind of take over your mind and make you act against your will.
Awesome.
And the Lazaks had kind of mastered some techniques, like sort of meditation techniques to help stave that off.
Tinfoil hats.
Sort of. There might have been accessories to it. So this talks about that. It does not go into detail how to do it. But basically, you're just getting a reference talking about a military operation where they had specially trained soldiers who could go in, get close to the Mahact without turning on each other.
Does it have like a name for the training or something?
Of course
now-
it does.
A keyword to
Obviously, I
Now
thought
we
to write
know
that
what to look
down.
for.
look into?
Okay, I'm going to call it, let's see. I have to think of a name now. I'm just going to call it V Generation.
V, like the letter V.
V, as in victory. So kind of taking off the word regeneration But it's more like keeping your thought processes in your brain cycling in such a way that the Mahak have a difficulty taking control of it. But learning to do it, as far as you can tell, was very highly specialized training, not easy to learn. But
Well,
it did allow soldiers to get closer to the Mahak without the Mahak just taking over their minds and making them turn on each other.
We know what keyword to look for now.
Yeah. And are you telling Eiley what you found?
I
Yeah.
think so that'd be a good idea.
Okay.
Sorry, she's she's part of the Keleres, or is she part
She's
of the
not.
Winnaran archives?
She's basically just a Winnaran archivist in charge of researching this section of the So they're frequently finding these archives below ground that they didn't know were there. They're just kind of all over the place. But with the imminent Mahak threat, the Keleres have reached out to the Winnaran archive and said, we need help with information if you guys find anything. And they just have happened to have just found this one. And so she was the archivist who volunteered to go through it.
Yeah, I would share the information.
Yeah, so she's super excited. She's like, "Oh my goodness, this is wonderful. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Thank you very much." Yeah, keep looking, keep looking. I'll be right back. Give me a second here. All right. So she'll just kind of leave the room at that point. You gonna keep reading?
I mean, as long as it hasn't gotten too late and I'm not too weary from the lack of starlight.
Okay. Well, what's going to happen in about a minute is going to go completely dark.
Oh, good.
Down here?
And quiet. Yes.
Oh. Okay. Do we buy some more glow sticks? Story dice.
You still have 2 story points.
You should have brought a flashlight.
I don't know if my glow rod is reusable.
Okay. Well, again, you can use a story point to have a flashlight or something.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll use a story point to have a flashlight.
Okay. Yeah. So you have a flash. Luckily, you thought to bring a flashlight after the dark tunnels yesterday. You thought.
Oh, it was a 3-pack.
Yeah.
We
give you
picked it
one
up in the
per
market
story
on the way
point.
by.
All right.
Somebody was selling them on the tram.
Oh yeah, my glow rod is still viable too.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't need to spend that story point.
No, let's not do that then. We changed our
okay.
mind.
I already have
We
2
saw it,
anyway.
but-
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gone quite dark in here, and it's for a few minutes it's silent. What are you doing?
Listening.
Okay. Well, roll perception.
Open your ears.
This time it's going to be difficulty only 1.
Okay, perception. 2, 1, and
Oh,
1,
wow.
and 1. Roll.
I
1
got-
success and 1 threat for me.
I got
Okay.
3 successes, an advantage, and a triumph.
Oh,
Oof.
wow. Well, Pasha knows exactly what it is.
Is it just the archives shutting down and they turn the lights off?
Well, you don't know. But what you do hear is some like shrieking howls.
Oh, goody.
More than 1. I guess you had a really good roll. Pasha rolled really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
You hear probably two, I would say exactly 2 close by, like fairly nearby, and then maybe several more off in the distance, like far away.
Ah,
Does this room have doors?
Well, it has the door that you came in.
We should leave.
Okay.
Maybe
We should get that archivist and leave.
yeah, we should
Okay.
grab her and...
Oh,
and-
she's not in here.
Oh, did she...
Well, she
went
left the
to
room.
sleep?
She left the room, but not long ago.
Can you use your power to communicate with her again, or?
Yeah, I'll
could
I'll
try.
try to call out to her.
Yeah.
Eiley, we seem to have issues. Please return to the archive room.
Okay. You don't hear a reply from Eiley, but you start hearing a snarling sound approaching. I guess it's still a little bit muffled.
Shall we hold the door shut? I'm gonna go up to the door and press myself against it.
Poor Eiley. I feel bad for her.
She'll knock. She'll knock.
We could grab her and hop on the tram.
So she's left through the only door into this
There's only
place?
1 door into this room.
It's pretty much a straight
What?
shot to the tram.
No. So you're in a
Oh
side
no, there's a
room
couple
right
of rooms,
now.
right? Yeah.
If you go out and turn left, you'll be in the what used to be an old information or welcome desk kind of
The
thing.
reception
Yeah,
area.
And the
the reception
elevators
area,
are in the
yeah.
room just after that. So you have
Right.
to take a left and then go through another door to get to the elevators.
I'm gonna open the door and peek.
Okay. At this point, you don't see anything.
Eileen, I call out.
Okay. As you do, the snarling gets louder and starts moving more quickly in your direction.
Oh, I'm gonna
wow.
close the door again.
Okay.
I don't know that we can just wait it out down here. Should we make a run for the elevator?
We could.
One of those things almost ate this body.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight 4 of them.
Yeah, I almost had a face ripped off.
So let's make a break for it.
I think so.
Okay,
Okay. So you're running?
I'll throw open the door.
Yeah. So as you throw open the door, so there's the door on your right, which goes down a hallway that you've never been in. It's very wide. The sound seems to be coming towards you from that hallway. And the door is open. There's a door on your left, which leads towards the elevators, which is also open. Oh, no, sorry, this one's closed.
The door to the elevators is closed?
Yes,
Of course it is. Is it also locked?
it is also locked.
Yeah, I
Push on
figured it would
does
be.
not open. Yeah.
Has the elevator also gone up?
You can't tell. It's in another room. It's
Come
still
on. I can tell.
Well, let's go back to that room and barricade ourselves in.
okay.
How many
Okay.
seconds do we have?
Well, you're actually not. It's not that far. It's like just a few yards.
Right. Okay.
You can get back in and slam the door before the.
Well, it's either
base
that or
here.
we break the lock to the elevator room, get through, and then barricade ourselves in the elevator room. They're probably coming from deeper, right?
Sorry.
Well,
I think
so-
they're coming from deeper. Yeah.
Sorry. So we were in an archive room.
Yeah.
One direction is the elevator. The other
Yeah.
direction is scary noises.
Yeah.
I want to pick the lock to the elevator and get into the elevator room and or
Okay.
break the lock with my stick if I can.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be this one. It's a computerized lock. It's actually
Okay.
new. It probably wasn't here originally, but they've secured the room. So just a hard computers check.
So 3
Yeah.
difficulty computers check. Can anybody help me with this,
Yeah,
or
I would
am I?
probably give you a black die just because of the dogs running up behind you.
Oh, great.
A little bit of stress.
Yeah.
Well, I'll cover you in case they come in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I,
So I'll give you a
Definitely
blue
good,
die.
man.
I'll give you a blue die for their cover.
Okay. And then do we use a story point here, guys?
how many we got left?
We have 2.
You have 2.
I've spent mine, so it's up to you.
Oh no, it's a party thing.
Oh well.
So we all make the decision.
I think if
already
we
used
don't
one.
get through this door, we're probably in trouble.
Okay, let's use it.
So I can do that to upgrade one of the greens into a
Yellow.
yellow, right?
Yeah.
All right, and now I just have to roll this and lie to Bryant to tell him that I succeeded.
Yes, exactly. That's what
Okay.
you do.
2 successes and 2 threats.
Okay. Yeah. So 2 successes and 2 threats. I will give you the 2 strain. It's very stressful because you have these things running up right behind you. But you manage just in time to get the door. It kind of just shits open. You guys can run through.
And then close it behind us.
Yeah. Just as the dogs are
Unlock
slamming
it?
into just as it closes.
Nah.
What's a
It's at
sliding
least-
door?
It's at least closed.
Yeah.
Dogs don't really have opposable thumbs most of the
Yeah.
time, so it's probably difficult for them to open.
Yeah. But they are, you can hear them really banging against it.
They're hungry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the elevator, is it still here?
Okay. So that's in the next room up. So you're in the room with the desk that's built into the floor. There's nothing else in here.
Okay.
The next room up is the elevator room.
My
the
allies,
doors-
I feel we have been betrayed this day.
Yeah.
What is betrayal? No,
This is fun game. It's Betrayal of House on the Hill.
Yeah. There's as Matt, but not necessarily Bruce, have guessed. I don't know. Yeah, there's
Bruce
no
is pretty
elevator.
smart.
Yeah, he is.
He's maybe too
there's
trusting
no
for his own
elevator.
good, but he's pretty smart. Oh yeah, so there's no elevator. Is there any way to call it?
Well, there you have a door on the left and the right of the elevator doors.
But there's no call button
There's
for
no
the
like
elevator.
phone or anything. No.
No, I mean like a button to press to bring the elevator back down.
Oh no. Well, there is. Yeah, you can push the button. Nothing's gonna happen.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try the elevator first. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's good common sense. No, the elevator won't respond.
Okay, can I is there is it just lacking power? Has it been wrecked or anything? Would I be able to hotwire the elevator?
It looks like it's lacking power. Actually, roll. I guess just lore. Can you give me a quick lore check? Just because I lack anything better. Or compute. No, roll computers.
Roll computers?
Roll a
Okay.
simple computers check. So you don't need to roll any difficulty.
No difficulty?
Yeah.
Just computers?
Yeah.
Just my will?
Yeah.
I exert no, just my intelligence. I exert my
Yeah.
intelligence on this. I get
Ooh.
4 successes and 2 advantages.
Yeah. So you know when you were hacking into the door,
But I get 5 successes.
yeah. And so this is something maybe significant. Is that when you were hacking into the door, as I had mentioned, that was a new lock. This wasn't something that came with the room originally. It's on its own circuit. It's just like a battery or something.
Right.
But anything else electric down here that probably was here before seems to have shut down.
Okay. Am I able to that lock probably doesn't have enough battery to power this elevator.
No.
So we are a little
I
bit
think the
stuck
point
down
being though it's a separate circuit, and that's why the alarm or the lock worked. Yeah.
Is there any indication as to where the power source for the elevator might be?
Well, you can open the 2 doors next to the elevator and have a look.
Like,
One on the left, one on the right.
here. And what if we choose to just stay here and die
Well, you could do that too.
of old age?
Yeah.
Remember, I
Well-
lived for a long time.
They'll come looking for us.
Will they? Will they come looking for us?
Let's look in the left door,
Okay.
fellas.
The left door, basically, it's a giant circuit box. So this would have been the power center of the this floor. It looks like a big chunk of a thick cable has been extracted.
Oh, can I plug it back in?
Well, no, it's like it's gone.
Oh,
Oh, so
Is it-
turning it off and turning it back on again, that won't work?
No.
do we
Okay.
do we have any conductive materials on us?
Well, you do for a story point.
Yeah. I just happen to have this roll of cable.
Luckily, I brought this roll of copper cable.
I
I
mean,
figured we would be betrayed today, so
I've got a spool of wire in my bag, legit. I
Do
just
ya?
don't. It's just a spool of wire, though.
yeah, it's
well,
probably
I
not
mean,
thick enough to be.
I'll
to be
give you
full
like a
cable,
huge
though.
difficulty, but it's possible.
Yeah, who's got the best mechanics?
Yeah.
I mean, it's intelligence based, but you've got an advantage
He
to,
has a
to your
proficiency
mechanics,
or
right?
something in it.
Yeah, I've only got a green and a yellow on it. You've got 4 green.
I'll probably make it a 4 difficulty because this is not an
Yeah.
easy task.
Yeah, I would go with the 4 green.
Okay, I can roll it.
I'll give you some.
Can your
my
knowledge
spool.
and mechanics help me do this?
You can
Can you-
assist if you can
Yeah,
think
give
of
me a hand.
a legitimate way to help out. That's not exactly what he's already doing. Then I'll give him then you can assist. Give a blue die.
All
Like
right.
what are you doing to assist him, and then he could take a blue die.
Because I mean, I'm trying to plug this wire in to match where the cable was, right?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how I used to hotwire my old car.
Okay. Yeah, and you know what? That's a SAR thing, right? So you know
Yeah.
it makes sense. A SAR would kind of know how to do this sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
this
yeah,
is-
I would say
how
Ken's
you do
kind of
it.
like I would give you that. I'll give you like Pasha's explaining. Well, this is how it works when you're hotwiring a vehicle or a ship or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll give you a blue die for his help. For
He
that.
might know
much
the
different.
he might know the systems better than I do, just
Yeah.
because it's a little more common to him. Okay, we'll get the blue dice. We'll
Get
roll
the
it.
blue die.
Well,
you're taking the blue die from him.
yeah, and I got 5 successes and three threats. So
Okay.
what are you gonna do about that, Brian?
Well, you
Zap.
electrocuted yourself a little bit for 3 strain, but but you got the job done, and you hear not a lot of power, just maybe a low hum, but jimmying all the power into the elevator, you figure you got it running.
All right.
Let's get in
Elevator
there.
up.
I'll hit
Okay.
the call button.
All right, you still hear dogs kind of a couple doors back. I keep saying dogs, but you know the
We know
yeah,
what they are. Yeah.
Yeah. Black Betty's.
Yeah, elevator will come and zoom on up.
Yeah.
And we get out.
You
Easy
get out
peasy,
and
scot-free.
roll perception.
Oh,
All
goody.
of us.
Two. Well, actually, there's two perception. Now just roll one perception roll. Don't put any. It's simple. Just roll perception with no difficulty. There's
Is
a few
all of
different
us
things
are
you
doing
may
the
notice.
perception?
Yeah, one of you. Ideally, one of you.
All right.
I got
go for it, guys.
2.1.
Okay. All right. No, that's good. So you see both A, the cart is gone,
Of course.
and B, there's something sitting over the elevator that's beeping.
Ah,
It's wired into the wall.
yep.
Is it
It's like a
beeping
bomb.
like faster as time
just like a-
progresses?
Beep, beep,
Yeah, it
Beep.
looks like there's a bomb there.
beep. Well, you don't know if it's a bomb. You don't see any explosives. You just see a
Okay.
beep, beep,
Mhm.
beep.
Well, let's examine it up close. Can we
Okay.
reach it?
Yeah.
Okay, knowledge. Knowledge, get in there.
Oh, God. You'll go walk towards the bomb. That's what you want me to do.
No, I want you to figure it out if it's a bomb before we even get near it.
All right, Brian. How do I figure out if it's a bomb?
Let's take a look. Take a look at the skill sheet here.
Let's take a look at the bomb I've made for you.
Yeah.
Bomb detection.
It's just I don't have all the skills memorized yet.
Guys, you see that light flashing and the beep, beep, beep?
It'll probably be mechanics or
Yeah,
computers
I think
again, right?
mechanics is probably a good one for this.
So
Or-
you
or
fucking use
computer.
it.
It's such a simple thing. It's just
Yeah.
such a simple thing, right?
Yeah.
No difficulty, right? Just
Oh no,
roll
the
it.
difficulty probably be like 2. It's not gonna be super difficult, but average.
There you go.
Well, yeah, I failed.
Oh,
What?
One failure, one advantage.
okay. What it looks like to you is a clock, some sort of Winnaran clock. I don't know.
This seems to be a time telling device.
I don't know if I believe you this time. I've seen my share of bombs.
Is it like affixed to the wall? Can we move it?
Do you want to pull on it?
No.
I
Does it look like it's counting down?
There's no counter on it actually. It's just a beep.
Oh, so you thought it was a timer?
Well, it's a regular beep.
Yeah. We
I'm gonna just touch it and pull
How
it
far away
gently
is-
to see if it's affixed to the wall.
Hang on.
It's like it's on a mount, so you could pull it off. There's a
Can we
wire
just-
feeding. There's a couple wires probably feeding into the wall from it.
Can we just run?
Yeah.
Just get out of here.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Let's not mess with the
We'll let the
mysterious
bomb
ticking noise.
disposal unit come down and take care of it.
Do we know how long the tram ride was? How long of a run
I
is
mean,
it gonna be?
it was fairly long. Like you're probably looking 15-20 minutes.
So we're probably like a 2-hour hike back
yeah,
to the
it's gonna be
place.
a bit of a hike. Yeah.
All right.
You guys
better
Been
get
on worse
started.
hikes.
Okay,
That's
you're
our
running.
safest bet. Yeah.
Let's run up the thingy.
Okay.
I'm shambling.
I mean,
I could throw my grenade at the bomb if you want.
could help. You never know.
Might disable it.
Might disable us.
Yeah, no, let's just run up the.
Okay, so it's not actually too hard to get far enough away before it detonates. But yes, it was a bomb.
Oh god.
You hear a very loud explosion.
Nice clock.
You'll probably be a fair bit away by the time that
Time's up.
bomb. I don't know if you could see that far back from here though. Anything else? But yeah, you definitely hear it.
Yeah.
Oh. Do we feel like a rush of warm air?
Any
not down
whimpering
here.
dogs?
Okay.
That's probably what you're more likely to hear.
We
Let's
just-
keep going.
Just keep
Okay.
booking it. Yeah.
All right,
Trying to get out as fast as
like
we can.
you're moving as quickly as you can.
Within reason, yeah. Like not full sprint so that you're dead by the end of your trek if you
Let
have
me
to fight
just roll
something.
something real quick.
But a decent jog.
I got so many tabs open. Okay. Okay, so are you guys stealthing at all? Or are you just moving quick?
I think
Yeah,
we're just moving quick.
We're just
Okay.
hustling, yeah.
But now that you mention it,
Well,
Yes, my 8-foot lanky frame always moves stealthily through the night.
stealthily. That's one of your main abilities, isn't it? Agility.
Yeah,
yeah, you're definitely gonna start hearing
agility's number
howling
one.
shrieks behind you a ways back.
And I continue to move a ways forward.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
that-
save that grenade for when they get closer.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I
they're
was
gonna
thinking
gain. They're
about that.
faster than you are, so they will slowly gain on you.
Yep. We'll be dropping a grenade on them soon.
Okay. All right. So we'll give it like 10, 15 minutes before you actually start getting to the point where you can actually see them with your flashlight. And the
Okay.
little eyes, the
Hmm.
eyes are pretty black too, but they do glint in the light.
Yep.
You can see them coming up.
How many
You
think
sets
that
of
they
eyes
wouldn't
are we
like the
seeing?
light.
Let's say for now you see 3 sets of eyes.
Oh, good.
You'd think they wouldn't like the light.
They don't.
Ah,
They like
there you go.
food.
They're
Do we have
attracted to
anything that we can-
unusual.
Do you guys have anything in your packs you can throw them?
I should have brought the carcass.
Well, are you throwing your grenade or no?
Oh yeah, I think I should drop it down there, slow him down a bit.
Okay.
This might be the time, yeah.
Wait, can we just look up at the ceiling? Are there some of those bats on the ceiling?
I'll give you. I mean, I would say let's say it. Well, it's not dark up here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it wouldn't be
Excuse
dark
me.
up here. The power wouldn't have gone out up here. So you don't need your flash. Yeah, that's my apologies. Thinking it was dark.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
thought the whole tram tunnel was dark anyway.
No. Once you got out of the archive, the lights are on up here. It's on a different power.
Different grid.
Hmm.
Yeah. But are there any of those like bats up at on the roof level? Because
No.
if these things are just hungry, maybe we can
No,
snipe a
there's-
few bats and they can have food.
There are not bats that you can see. No.
Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, newest party member sacrifices themselves.
That's the usual rule.
yeah. Here, hold this grenade.
Okay, what if we just take my arm and give that to them? I'm being serious here.
He wants to
that-
cut off his arm.
Can that vessel grow another?
No, but come on, it's better than dying.
We could buy a hook, but I don't think an arm is going to slow them down.
Well, the grenade might.
Yeah, the grenade
Please.
probably will. Hopefully.
They're getting on us by the
Yeah.
second.
Well, throw.
so-
Are you dropping it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the blast damage does.
Hold on. I have
Kills
Wait.
all of them immediately and lets us escape.
Let's spend a story point and have there be a explosive barrel.
Well, we don't want to use up all or
That might be a little much. That'd be like
Yeah.
a common item.
There happened to be
I mean, have a
barrel
story
of
point.
thermite. A barrel of thermite right
Yeah,
there.
right.
I think our cheat sheet has blast on it. Actually,
Don't you have like a story point to spend to have a full cooked turkey dinner in your backpack? just drop that.
okay, yeah. So
What about a dog whistle?
basically, what blast does is even if you miss, all characters in the blast radius will suffer damage.
Oh, okay.
And if you get 3 advantage, oh no. So 2 advantage, you hit and everyone in the blast radius suffers damage. 3 advantage, even if you miss, all characters engaged with target are still damaged. Okay. So basically it just damages the area as you would expect.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We'll just toss it down at them.
Okay. You know, you do
Oh.
have to roll,
Yeah, I do.
and it's short. Well, yeah, it's basically short range. So we'll say 1 difficulty. It's really about timing at this point.
He's more
Alright.
dropping it instead of throwing it.
Yeah, but you still got to time it, right?
Yeah.
Let's roll that up. 3 successes, 2 advantages.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. So you guys run ahead. You hear another explosion behind you and a lot of high pitched whining. What's the damage on that?
It says 8, and then I
Okay.
get 3 successes, so 11 on that one.
Okay.
Nice.
And then the blast
Ooh.
radius is 6.
Okay.
So that would be 9 on those ones, right?
Yeah. Okay.
By my
then-
calculations, it's not enough to kill them.
No, but it's enough to make them very unhappy.
Hopefully it scares them enough.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I might have
that's
killed
what
one of them.
That's what I'm rolling right now.
Let's do it.
Can I spend my advantages to mess with them?
Yeah. Yeah, you sure can. How many
What's the
advantages
crit
do you
on a
have again?
grenade?
I got 2 advantages.
Okay.
I didn't get a crit. Crap, I lost that page. I did. I had it
Oh.
up, but I lost it. Where'd it go?
So I got to double check their stats again here. Oh, 3 there. Okay, so no, they you hear them howl, but they have stopped following you.
That's
Oh,
good. That's
That's
good
a good
news.
thing.
Okay, we should stay quiet then and not alert them to our continued presence.
Okay.
And let's stealth the way.
So in this giant open tunnel that we're in with the railway tracks that's fully illuminated, we're going to stealthily walk towards the entrance in this straight line.
I'm just running back up. You guys can stealth if you want. I'm just running back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only had 1 grenade, okay?
Yeah, it's okay. They rolled poorly enough that your grenade seems to have warded them off.
That's good. We needed that.
Yeah, and there aren't any other openings for new ones to come out. They were all from back there. So
Great.
yeah. So eventually, winded, tired, you're going to get to the main elevator that goes up into the archive, which is normal, like it hasn't been mucked with.
We put a big warning sign on it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get up to the top.
Okay.
So wait, this might have been done to us on purpose. Is that what we're thinking?
This seems to be
Yeah.
very much done to us on purpose.
Yep.
My only thought is it our own people or is it the Winnaran?
I don't know. We
That
might
have
still
done
be
it
in
to us.
danger.
They could be selling
Either
the
way,
information because
I
they
think
didn't do
we-
anything. Yeah, they didn't do anything until you found that information, right?
Yeah, it seems like we weren't supposed to know that information. But I don't know who is trying to prevent us from knowing that information. I think
Yeah.
our safest bet is to return to our ship and find pockets.
Yeah.
Let's
We have
try to
wait
get out
for
of
her
these
to get
archives.
back.
Yeah,
We
you're gonna have to wait.
for her to get back.
But if you like, in the meantime, because it's going to be a few weeks for pockets to get back.
We'll warn everybody that they're loose down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So so basically, this is going to be a huge, big news. That because obviously these explosives were set up and everything like that. The Keleres will try to keep it a little bit quiet because there's suspicions you guys may have been involved with whatever
Well,
happened down there.
I'll admit to the one explosion.
Yeah. But you will also find out that nobody's seen Eiley since. So the big discussion is, did she die down there,
I think she probably said it.
or did she set it and leave you to die down there?
Mhm.
The case has not really been settled at this point, but
So I would wait until we're in front of a large commission to tell them the whole
Yeah.
story.
yeah.
Not that I don't trust our captain, but
Yeah. So we will
just in
wait.
case.
We will wait for pockets, I think, to do that.
Sure.
In the meantime, it's going to take a few weeks of internal investigation, really,
All right.
suspicions to start flying. If you want a night on the town, I'll give you one. If you guys want to call it here, we can do that too.
Yeah, I
should
wouldn't mind
probably
calling
call
it
it.
here.
Yeah, we're almost 10, so I think that's really good. All right. Well, good
Mhm.
job. Everyone survived.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
was fun.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for playing.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, thanks, Brian.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thanks for having.
All right. We'll see you guys. I don't know when yet. We have to do Tika's next, and then we'll reconnect everyone, hopefully.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, thanks for walking me through all the rules, you
Yeah.
guys.
Well, like
Yeah.
the only 2 rules we know yet, we're still learning too.
Well, I really like the dice rolling system.
Oh
I
yeah, the
think it's
dice
super
system is
cool.
great. It's I think my favorite dice rolling system for RPG that I've run into.
It's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's much different than what I'm used to. I'm used to the Dungeons and Dragons where it's
Me
I like the
too.
narrative elements of the dice.
Yeah.
They're called
With
narrative dice. Is actually what they call it. So
The
Yeah, it's pretty
advantages
cool.
and disadvantages, and sometimes you do something good, but something bad happens, and
Yeah.
a lot of stress involved.
yeah.
If I can suggest something, Brian, for future, if we are going to do Zoom call games like this, it would almost be better if you were rolling the dice on a shared screen.
Oh, that might be a good idea.
Right.
Yeah.
And honestly, like even having us as like the small pictures in the corner is not that bad of a thing if you have some kind of visuals to give.
Yeah, like we could just use the dice roller, share screen on the dice roller.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea.
And like during combat, like you can honestly use something like a PDF with some square cutouts or something and move them around for the combat as like a visual for
Well, I did.
people
Did
watching.
you see the one I did last time with the little with the tabletop simulator?
Yeah, I quite enjoyed being Charizard. Yes.
Yeah. So I might try to do something like that. If not, I'll try to do some sort of visual effect on it. So.
Yeah, it's just for people watching, right? It's this is more of a podcast setting than anything.
Yeah, well, there will be edited in more visuals.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that'll work too.
Cool.
We'll see what the final product looks like. But no, I think that's a great point because I think it is helpful. People can see the die rolls too.
Yeah, it keeps everything above board too. If we're actually like
it's such a
saying all
dice
this
system, it's kind of nice to show how it works.
Right?
Yeah.
It's uncommon
cool.
and
All right, well, good feedback. I do hope we can meet in person again soon though, because it is a whole different feel to it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not allowed to see people today.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Well, Tika was sick as well. Tika's sick too, so we weren't doing it anyway. I'm glad we were able to do it on Zoom at least. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to meet. So
yeah, no, it was good. It was good. Very quickly turned around, and that was good. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, nicely done. I almost thought we were going to lose our new guy.
Like
we almost did.
Almost transferred me into a dark bay there.
Yeah, that would have been cool though. That would have been a cool turn of events.
Yeah.
That would well, we'd still have that opportunity if that one in the lab is to your liking.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Well, if it's not all dissected up already. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Brian.
Hi.
This is Matt, and you know Roman.
Hi, Matt. Hi, Roman.
Hello.
Nice
Hello.
to see you again.
You too.
I just thought I'd introduce my wife.
Yeah.
This is Sheree. I forgot to tell Matt.
Hello, Sheree. Nice to meet you.
Brian, you look so good.
Well, thank you. I think it's the background actually really helps.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just your face.
Well, thank you. I don't hear that very often.
I missed you.
You're cute too, Matt. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about
we haven't really had a gaming group for like a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. We did get to do TI with Ken though a couple times.
Yeah, I know.
That's not your jam though, is it, eh?
What's that?
TI4 is not Sheree's jam.
No, well,
I don't know. We've never tried.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
still got to
pretty
give it
long
a shot
game.
at some point.
yeah. We should
I've
set
never
up
played
an
it.
actual game
hours
of
long.
TI with everybody here too. Then you guys will
Yeah.
get more of the lore and stuff too.
Yeah, that would actually be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all get to play our own race, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
We get to
could
play
try
all
that.
of them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. I got to save this and edit it.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to edit
Alrighty.
it all tonight, but I'll at least get it saved before we lose everything.
Thanks a lot.
All right. I hope
Sounds
it
good,
saves
guys.
everything.
All right, take care.
Thanks.
See ya.
Good
Alrighty.
night.
Bye-bye.